Hi, babies. Hi, Mr. Babies. Are you just the sweetest boys in the world? Are you just the sweetest? Can I ask you a question? Are you just the sweetest boy in the world? Are you just the fucking sweetest? Because you look like the fucking sweetest. Yes, you do. You are just one great big beautiful shepherd. Yes, you are. It just wants me to throw sticks all day long, huh? Well, I can't do that. Half the time I gotta work. The other time I come home, I work on the damn bike. So, what's up, kid? Let's fucking go. Give you a quick breakdown on what I did earlier. So I got blessed by this outstanding company. Let's see if I can do a quick show on that. I'll crush the tripod down just to hear. So, hopefully you can see that. I don't know if it's picking up. It may not. But I will absolutely break it down for you. It's called PLP. Parking Lot Punx. Punx spelled P-U-N-X. These guys are just fucking next level. So, this one had an Allen inside rather than the it's a 1/4-inch Allen, just so you know. Instead of, yeah, that's probably a better view, huh? Now you can see it's non-knurled to knurled, and boy, this knurling. I just took this guy for a rip. I took her for a quick rip, and man, she just dialed, absolutely dialed. So when I first got this goofball, hello, Cheryl Dawson, thank you for joining. When I first got this goofball, I was hoping that, hey, missus, what do you got in your mouth? What is that? Will you tell me what that is? What is it? Can I see it? Is it a stick? Is it a stick? Can I have it? You drop it? You drop it. You drop it? No? You lay down instead? Okay. Want to be close? That's cool. I don't mind. These are good boys. Go ahead, show your stick. You get it. That took a babies. God, you get it. You know you can trust me. I won't snatch it away from you. It's not a dirt balls. So, I got this guy with PLP this afternoon, which is Parking Lot Punx. So, I don't know. It's kind of coming in. It's not really coming in. It does better when I zoom. There we go. It's kind of tough to see, which I actually kind of like that it's subdued a bit, but there was just a regular old black control on there before. I might have brought it up. I might not have. Yeah, I did. I brought it up already. At any rate, these guys sent me, and look how just blingy that is. Dude, that thing's just blingy. Like you can see it from a freaking mile away. Look how cute this kid is, just nuzzling up next to a stick that he wants me to throw him. I actually do like it because it kind of blends in. Sorry, pal. Not frighten you? I'm sorry. It's my handlebars. As you know, if you have a Harley, if you crank your handlebars to the right and then put pressure on the bike, it just goes crank. Right? Does it go crink? Did I scare you? I'm sorry, misters. Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Babies. Don't have a rat. Don't have a rat. Will you never rat? Do me a favor. Don't ever tell on me. Thank you. Because that is just numero uno bad mojo. So, I like it because it kind of blends in with my OG brake that I had to swap back from forward controls back to mid controls. It just looks 150 times better. All right, so let me adjust the tripod real quick. We're gonna do this. There's a couple of things that I got sent, and this is just one of them. So I popped that guy on like 15 minutes, not even. Took like 10, and then I had to throw some Loctite on him, which Loctite is always front and center, red on the right, blue on the left. So this company, Parking Lot Punx, sent me these beautiful shock sliders, man. I mean, they are just beautiful. This kid's licking my leg behind me. Buddy, You are just the sweetest. Have I told you today you're just the sweetest boy in the world? Oh my goodness, pal. You are just the freaking sweetest. You're just so sweet. Why are you so sweet? Is it because you love me? Or because you want me to throw your shtick? Yeah, that's what I figured. And he drops it right next to me. Wait. 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 Good boy. Okay. Go for it. Oh, he's just the most excitable kid in the world. All right. All right. Do me a favor. Let me scan out with this screen real quick. There we go. Perfect. Are you ready? Okay. Go for it. I know you can't see where it's going, but it's a little more lit here. All right, cool. Garage lights just came on. That's a good boys. You bring it. That's a good babies. Oh, Frank, you missed this. Oh, Frankie, you're just the best boys in the world. So let me do this. Parking lot punks. Punks spelled with Punx, which was, it's kind of cool. I like the switch up on their name. Let me set this tripod up. These guys sent me 3 pieces and parts today. It's called their OCD, which I love. I think it's like original Kia design or some shit. I'm not 100%. But they sent me 2 shock sliders, and then what I just showed you is with the shifter peg, right? So this is what these guys look like. And they have really nice etching in it. Parking lot punks. Hopefully you can see that. It's not a decal. Spaces are black. I'm okay with that, because if you look at the bike, 50% of all in here besides a strut is just black and dark. I got black paint, so, you know, black seat. This is just gonna absolutely disappear. But if you don't know what these guys are, let me show you quickly what they are. So let's bring you back to the table real quick here. So, parking lot punks. Hopefully you can see that. There we go. Now it's pulling up. Parking lot punks. They gave me really primo hardware. Lock washers. There's also a lock washer inside of here. I broke this side down because I'm going to install this side first. So, excuse me. Yeah, lock washer and then lock nuts. So you can always tell it's a lock nut because of that white in there. Sometimes they're red, sometimes they're blue. But that is basically just an extra buffer, and you can see it's threaded. So the threads inside of the actual nut itself, this essentially just tightens up that much more once you get all your hardware absolutely dialed and zipped down. So they just went above and beyond. Lock washers, lock nuts, I mean, it's not ARP hardware, but I don't even know if you can get ARP hardware. What does that say? YFS. I might need to put the bifocals on, but yeah, man, they absolutely hooked it up. So let me show you just a quick little what they do and then what this is. So shock sliders. This has some beautiful knurling on it. Sorry, it's coming in a little. Let me put it on the magazine. Let me put it on my Haynes manual for my 06 88 twin cam. I love this guy because it looks old as fuck. It has that yellowing around the pages, which I just think is a nuts because it's like something I just pulled out of Pa's basement. So this guy has knurling on it, just like my tattoo tubes. And I just, man, you can't drop these guys. It's going to be fixed on the side of the bike, literally on top of the shock slider. But and I'm going to try to face the names up, just out of respect for these guys. But dude, these things are so cool. So you can come in here with a flathead if you crank these puppies down all the way, and it's a huge thread. I think there's 7.5 threads I counted. But inside of here, it's also like a little. It's about 2 inches deep. So this is how I measure too. See that crease in my finger? That one? That's an inch. That's usually an inch on every single person I've ever met. So there's 1 and there's 2. That's about how deep it is. So it goes in right to this point, which that's not bad because that's almost 50%, if not a little bit more than 50%. At any rate, you can stash stuff in here. Shh, ACAB. Hopefully no swine is watching this video, but this is essentially what this guy looks like when the hardware is inside of here. No, it goes this way. So let me try to do this in frame. So your lock washer fits inside of here, right? I know it's kind of crappy lighting, but let me get it up just a bit higher so you can actually maybe see. Okay, there's the head of the Allen. And then once you snug this guy all up and then throw your small spacer on, then your shock mount, then your wider spacer, you throw, and they put a flat on one of these. They put a flat on this one. I don't know if that was supposed to be there, but they put a flat on one of these washers. That might be directional. I don't know. I'm actually going to have to look into that. There might be a little tolerance on one side that accepts the flat, that doesn't, from left to right. I'm not 100%, but this is how this guy fastens on. So these guys were super reasonable. I ordered 2 of these guys, right? 2 of the shock sliders, and these are just friggin' dope. So what shock sliders are essentially is if you have to set your bike down, now I can give you the breakdown. But if you have to set your bike down, this material right here is called Delrin, D-E-L-R-I-N. So what this does is if you have to set your bike down, since I have the big old ugly crash bars in front, which I'm not a huge fan of these guys, but I'm just glad I have them. What these guys do is they go through, you literally replace this guy. I think that guy's a 9/16. Maybe it's a 3/4. This is an old school offset wrench, which I absolutely love. I'm pretty sure it's 3/4. Yeah, so it's that side. That side is Mr. Itchy. It's just itching away. Oh, Mr. got the itchy mouth. So what you do is you pull this guy. You pull this guy right out, and I backed it out just a smidge. You can see that wash is kind of spinning. But let me back up now that I have assembled this whole guy so you can actually kind of see a bit better where this will actually sit. So take this guy off and throw him not on the floor where I wanted to, but let me throw him right here so I don't lose any damn hardware. Probably not the best place for him. How about on my kneeler? That works. And then keep all these guys arranged in the same orientation. Lovely. So, with the slider, hopefully you can see this. Yeah, you can see this. Let me bring this down just to here. With the Delrin slider on, like I said, you can affix that with just a nice flat head if when you want to finally tighten it up. But what this guy does is he essentially will sit here. So let me see if I can give you as a kind of a for instance. So basically I'm doing an install video right now, and it's going to be fucking long and probably grueling. It does have a sissy bar. Yeah, I took it off because I'm not riding with any passengers right now, and when I do, it's just, you know, small little skirts up the street. But yep, I got mounts for sissy bar right here. It's actually a really primo sissy bar that came with this. Thanks for asking, Cheryl Dawson. You always have great questions when you chime in. But the sissy bar sits up about 18 to 20 inches. It's actually like a really good one, and it has a huge backrest on it. So yeah, let me just do this real quick and get a quick for instance of where this guy's gonna sit. And all right, so he'll stick out about that much because we have the big space that goes on the inside, small space that goes on the out, and that just prevents chafing from inside of your shock. And these are shitty stock shocks. I don't have any cool aftermarket shocks, but from the shock and your actual slider face. So what you want to do once I finally get to assembly is it's going to sit somewhere like that. So if you have to set the bike down, it's not going to crunch metal. It's not going to crunch your bags. It's not going to destroy your primary, which these are one of the first things to go. Your primary covers, if you have to in an emergency set the bike down, because these primary cover, the derby covers rather, this is the whole part of this is called your outer primary. Then inside here will be inner primary, and then this separates at that seam. Hopefully you can see. And then, you know, there's all your internals inside of the crankshaft, whatnot. So if you destroy the bottom of your derby cover, you are absolutely smoked because they're so hard to freaking find new ones. So what I'm trying to do is basically preventive maintenance. If I have to set this bike down in an emergency situation, which I'm hoping I don't, but, you know, you can never, you know, hindsight's 20/20, right? So you can never, you know, see something coming and then, you know, hope it doesn't happen. Like shit happens, you know, bad things happen. Dummies are on the phone and, you know, can cut out in front of you. So my biggest thing is this Delrin on the outside, which is dope because it's like a super high polymer industrial freaking plastic. These guys are absolutely bulletproof. That spacer in there is probably not the best idea. The outside of these guys are absolutely bulletproof, and they did something really neat at parkinglotpunx. These guys did something really cool and sold these as $25 per pair, replaceable parts. So if you start grinding this down, so this is like for like people that stunt, right? This is for people that, you know, yank wheelies and do crazy burnouts and drift their bike and all that cool shit, which, man, I'm not even remotely close to even getting there. But, you know, just in case, if I wanted to muck around, I have this accessible to me. But what they did is they sold these for $25 a piece. Not this, not the hardware, none of that spacious jazz, none of that stuff. But just the Delrin sliders alone. They sell these for $25 a piece. So I thought that was rad. I'm like, wow, these guys that's pretty sick, you know, that you don't have to replace. Because a lot of guys just sell this as just a black rod, never mind the threading, just a black rod that's about 5 or 6 inches that just gets threaded on with kind of the same setup, like, you know, bolt nut design that's super huge. So when I do this, I'm gonna have to take my seat off. I'm probably gonna have to drop the bags, which I'm absolutely dreading. So that's why I said this is gonna be a disgusting, long, grueling video. But at the same time, it's going to be fun. And, you know, if anybody wants to learn how to do this, this is why I'm here. And this is what I'm going to title the video. How to install parkinglotpunx Delrin sliders. And this is Delrin. Heard people call them really funny things, but it's called Delrin. And I just think that's sick. That there's like 2 inches of just stash spot if you want to put, you know, whatever in there. Couple J's or, you know, whatever, a chick's number. You're coming back from the bar and you don't you're not sure about the girlfriend you're dating, but you know, you want to keep, you know, another chick's number, and next thing you know, you punch it into your phone, then your old lady's going through your phone, you're fucked. So I mean, you can put just about anything in here, but these guys did a really bang-up job on here. So without further ado, I'm going to grab my parts. I'm going to start installing this nonsense, and, you know, hopefully everything goes pretty swell. So, and yes, I am being smarter, not harder. So they threw in a slap pack. They hooked up a couple different cool things. Yeah, so they threw in, this is what makes this the OCD, and I kind of kicked the video off with this, but oh man, that is just dialed. That is so dialed, and I really love the same type of knurling, because when my foot's on the shifter, let me see if I can get a better angle. Sorry if the orientation's a little jacked up. Switching the tripod here, so when my foot is actually on the shifter, you know, I like that they did the 3/4 knurling, and then, you know, just the last quarter is just smooth aluminum. Like, I thought that was such a nice touch, and for any guys will know why. So you pretty much just hit the outside of your peg when you're downshifting, and then you tuck your foot. If the screen's getting wacky, I apologize, man. I'm trying to keep it as still as I possibly can. But when you downshift, you just hit the edge of your peg, like I just did. Just bink. And then once you're proper shifting on the highway, and you know you want to go up 2, 3, 4, 5, and I got lucked out that this is actual 6-speed. Then you just kind of cock your foot to the side. You get ready to downshift if you have to, right? Well, I just like that they made that transition so easy. That way your foot, because these are aggressive enough, and most guys that, you know, rock dynas nowadays, that are like kind of in the scene, especially with these cats, like Cruise Original, you know, Green Brothers Design, Saddleman, like that whole theme, like the Dynabro thing, and I hate to say that, but the Dynabro theme are rocking very grippy, and I wish I could show you what this looked like before. Oh, look at that. Isn't that something? So this is what the OG peg looked like, and it's just fucking horrendous, man. It's horrendous. Like, who wants to set their foot on that? Like, you know, it gets wet, you kind of sliding right off. Like, this is an OG Harley footrest. Some guys have floorboards that have, you know, full dresses, but, you know, floorboards for a dyna kind of just don't go. So at any rate, these are much more grippier than that. Imagine setting your foot on that and then, you know, hoping you have grip. I mean, you could have different shoes on, right? Some guys wear sneakers, like me when I ride. Some guys wear boots. Like, it all depends, but it's just a much more aggressive ride once you have your feet planted. Because listen, my sneakers are just pulling up every bit of tread. So essentially the reason I absolutely loved this shifter and the sliders in combined is because, one, it was raw, so it matches my bike. 2, it has the nice Delrins that aren't a full Delrin. It's, you know, half or, you know, 5/8, 7/8 knurled, and then, you know, just the very tip end is Delrin. So that's why, a main reason why I was like, yeah, man, I gotta go with this. And it was under $150 for all 3 pieces. So let me just say that off the rip. And it's just so nice. You know, it goes with the bike, black and chrome. It just looks smooth. The whole bike, as you can see, is just black and chrome. So, you know, she's just on point. I have a couple of very small red accents, and that's the reason why I went with red pegs, because there's red on the outside of the, you know, the badges on the tank. The air cleaner is something I'm going to wind up doing away with. Eventually, this is just a quick replacement because the air cleaner that was on here was absolute trash. But yeah, Cruzy Original's like, man, I got this bike kind of dialed for the little time I've had. I haven't even had this bike a month yet. So for the little time I've had with this bike, I've been trying to slap on every part that will get me down the road safely and, you know, will keep me on the bike. Because like I said, there's so many morons in cages on their phones that just aren't freaking paying attention. So if I can have something that will help me out big time, like something from parkinglotpunx, dude, I'm all about it. So yeah, man, that was kind of my method behind my madness on this purchase, and it was more than necessary. So let me get back to. Oh, Izzy, that's awesome. Cheryl, that's too cool. Gino, appreciate you, bro. Thanks for logging in, man. You are the shit. My absolute fucking #1 right there. But that's cool. He's watching that with you, Cheryl. I like that, Mrs. Dawson. That's too cool because I know exactly who you're talking about. The little dude. Tell him I said, "What's up, little dude? What's up, little dude?" So, this is what we're putting on the bike right now, man. And I went through it. If you want to see the walkthrough I just did, you're going to have to wait and then watch this video again because I literally just went through the whole walkthrough, why I needed Delrin sliders just to protect the bike, protect the paint, protect the chrome, protect myself, my passenger, and all that good shit. So this is what we're doing. I got to work off the top mount here, and as instructed by them, I didn't ask if I have to take the full shock off. I was thinking I could just pull this to the side, jam the hardware in, and then slide it back, and then, you know, throw the bolt in. But I'm almost thinking at this point I may have to take the bottom shock mount off too, instead of just the top. I think I may have to remove the bottom. And if that's the case, excuse me, if that's the case, I might as well just pull the saddlebags, man. So this is gonna take me. This is definitely gonna be like a 2-hour live stream, man. It is what it is, but yeah, freaking skull, man. With you, Gino. Glad to see you, man. Thank you for tuning in. So we're gonna back this guy off and make sure I get the right side. That's not the right side. Let me get you guys over here. So one, I can see what's going on, and I may flip the camera to that. Oh God, nobody wants to see that, dude. Remove that weirdo from the fucking camera. I'm gonna swap these over to the other side and see if we can do this in one go. So, oh, I got you as an upright right now. Damn, I meant to shoot it like that. That way it fills up the whole TV. Ah, that's a bit of a drag. Nah, it is what it is. I can't stop it now. So just adjusting the tripod as we speak, because I would rather do this, because when I point, I don't want to be pointing at the wrong thing. So, all right, I'm gonna take this guy off and hopefully have enough room. This guy is on here like an absolute rape date. I have to be super careful not to bounce the threads. It's under some serious friggin' pressure. So let me take the seat off. That's what I wanted to do first. And then I got sidetracked and forgot about it. Screwdriver up there? It's not. That's my ratcheting screwdriver. I love a Saddleman seat. Man, would I love a Saddleman seat. Just rocking the old school, you know, stock. This is actually an aftermarket seat from Harley, believe it or not. This is an aftermarket. So what this bike came with was just a solo seat. It wasn't the 2-up, so it wasn't even ready for another rider. Let me throw this guy on the workbench real quick. Which, isn't that some shit? Isn't that crazy? Dude, you'd never figure in a million years that Harley would even sell a bike that, at least I'd never figure, that Harley would sell a bike that wasn't even ready for a passenger. Man, that just blows my mind. But then again, you know, they call these guys super glides, so I always put my hardware back where I get it from, or at least I try to, always. So I just pulled that. I don't want to freaking lose it over there on the workbench, because honestly, just get one look at this. Like pure chaos, kid. Pure chaos. What happens if I got that lost inside of there, right? Like, just not a good idea. You see all my 617 shit I threw up? I thought, oh, that was cool. It was from a 12-pack I grabbed a couple weeks ago. Lord Hobo 617. Let's fucking go, kid. I thought that was dope. I was like, hell yeah, dude. I thought that was sick. I was like, I like that, man. So, might have to bear with me just a bit. This is a new tripod mount because my other one is absolutely broke dick. So, if if I don't have this arranged in the right orientation, please just bear with, because I'm doing my absolute best to get familiar with this tripod. I literally just took it out of the box just a bit ago. So let's do this. Hope it doesn't swing. Here we go. Seems fairly tight. All right, let's work on this guy. So I just had to pull the seat because the inside has a bolt to this. I gotta back this guy off, and I just hope. I talked to the guys at parkinglotpunx, and they said I can just back this fella right off, right? I can back this fella right off, and I can back this guy off, and then I might have to muscle it a little bit to align the new screw. But a lot of the times when you work on bikes and you're doing, you know, shit with suspension or trans. Hi, mister. Want your kisses? Oh, I love you too. Oh, I just love the baby. Oh, Frankie, babies. Oh, Frankie, misters, you're just the sweetest. Yes, you're just the sweetest. Just don't hit the tripod, okay? Oh, Frankie. When you're doing stuff with suspension or, you know, trans, motor, swing arm, you literally have to jack the bike up to literally take the weight off it. Then think about it. Your wheels are rotating, right? So I don't have shit like that. I don't have access to shit like that in the garage. And I asked him, I said, hey, man, I was like, well, oh, no. All right, that's spinning out. I says, you know, can I throw these sliders on without having without having a jack or anything like that? He goes, yeah, you just may have to muscle it a bit. So, I mean, I get that. That's no big deal. I do have a nice Killah pad right here. Hi, babies. Yes, I just love you to pieces. Oh, I just love you to pieces. You can go sit on the mat if you want. Yeah, you can. If you want to. It's your call. I don't think you can help. You don't have opposable thumbs. No, you don't have opposable thumbs, mister. So, thank you so much. Oh, what a good boy. So, yeah, I'm going to absolutely try my best here. I don't think I have any deep sockets here. I got them back at home, but I don't have any here. Where I am is away from home base, and I am not at my house with all my tools and all my good shit. So I have a slew of beautiful thick wall deep sockets that I just don't have here. So, all right, we backed out about 5 or 6 threads so far. We should be able to pretty much come loose here soon. Wonder if I should drop that passenger peg. You know what? Let me look real quick. Well, I still got that guy attached, but you can see how far we've come with backing that guy off. Let me do it this way so I can actually see what the hell I'm pointing at. Yeah, we've gone quite a bit, and then where this sits inside the nipple here is just completely backed right off. So we got a rack of Craftsman tools up there on top of all the wrenches I got and shit. So let me see just real quick if there's any deep stuff. This is what this kid does every time I walk. Oh, he's just a baby. Oh, he's just a baby. I just love this kid so much. There's absolutely nothing I can say to exemplify how much I freaking love this kid. This kid's just the best, man. He's the best, and I tell him about my buddy Bax every day. I say, hopefully, you and Bax can meet one day, pal, because you guys will just have an absolute blast. So, let me see real quick. Even though that's a shallow, these metric, yeah, I'd rather like 11/16. Let's see, that looks about right. Oh, no, wait, what did I say? It was a 9/16? What the hell did I say? Oh, why is my screen black and white? Okay, let's remedy that real quick. Was that just black and white for you guys? Please comment if that was black and white for you. I would absolutely love to know, because that's freaking weird. My screen just went absolute black and white. Why did I grab 9/16? I know what fucking size it is. What the hell is wrong with it? It's 3/4. What am I, meathead? Pete's sake, man. This is not my kit. Alright, there we go. Let's this guy. It's probably a 3/8 drive, and it is. So I wish I had a stubby for it, but this will absolutely work. So let's make this happen, Captain. Now that I got it out this far, I absolutely do not need a wrench anymore. I can just back it out. I can back it out as easy as I can with this one. Apologize for all the screen movements here. Like I said, you know, I'm just a novice to this taking pictures thing. I'm just a novice to this. Hi, baby. I'm a novice to this online thing. And, you know, taking pictures, and shooting videos, and you know, everything else. So if I don't have everything just dialed in perfect, please excuse me, because it's not really something I'm crazy familiar with. All right, now I just felt tension. I don't know if you can see, but I just felt tension come off of this guy. So I think we're like a turn or two away. Yeah, I can literally see flex in the top mount of my shock here. And this is my rear shock. If you guys don't have a good view, just say something. Not work if it's something you love. Dude, dead on. Absolutely dead on, Gino. And it's not, brother. It is absolutely a passion. I could literally, if I was a rich man, and I kid you not, I would literally sit out here and put parts on the bike all day and night long for the simple fact that it's ingrained in me, man. It's ingrained in me. And I'm not just saying that to say it. Like, I love this shit. This is a friggin' passion. It's an absolute passion of mine. Oh, I just wish I had nice shocks to put on here. Nice 14-inch Legends. Oh, what? That's what I'm talking about, kid. If I was a wealthy man, they'd be on here in a blink. But, oh, man. Yeah, you know what time it is, Gino. You know what I'm talking about, bro. That's it. It's not work if you enjoy what you do, and that's it. Like, this is recreation for me. Like, my kiddo's upstairs right now with a friend of hers, just having a girls' night. Oh yeah, see, there's not much slack at all. He was right. There's very little muscling I have to do to get this guy realigned. That is not bad. Man, look at that. So this is just a slider portion of the bolt. And then the nuts, I don't know, maybe an inch long. Yeah, about an inch long. Did you drop your stick? You dropped it? Do you want me to throw you a new one? You do? All right. I just got to remember which way this guy went on. So bell side, I call this bell side. So bell side to the strut. So, I mean, I'm not putting it on. I'm putting the new stuff on, but I just want to remember exactly how I took this off. That's why I looked at the flip side. So bell side through the strut, and then that was it. It literally threads right into here. Let me see if I can get you a shot. All right, buddy, I'll grab it. You give me 1 second, mister. Let me see if I can get you over this side and get you dialed in so you can see exactly what I'm pointing to. So this is where this just unthreaded through. Literally the top of the strut, you can actually see the heim joint of my, and that is like seized. So inside of here is called a heim joint. That's what gives it that left and right flex and up and down for a shock, right? Like an up and down. But it also gives you that left and right canter. But this is what I just unscrewed from. So let me go throw this boy a stick real quick because, you know, I always promise him. And I don't like letting him down. So let me just throw this kid a stick real quick. And then we'll come back in not more than 8 seconds. You can come. You ready? Good boy. Oh, that's a good baby. Ready? Oh, go for it. Nice boy. That's a good boy. Come on. Get it? Pretty dark out there. You want your new one? Good boy. Oh, that's a good baby. Oh, man, he's just the best. All right, so with that being said, let's grab this guy. And that's literally all we got to do, man. Pots, pieces. The only thing I didn't look up is whether I have to Loctite this or not. I'm assuming, so I don't like assuming. Let's look. Let's verify, and this is how we can tell. From our old threads, it looks like there's 0 Loctite on there. Absolute 0. Little rust on the top of the shaft. Like I said, the shaft is smooth, and then, you know, there's my biting point. But there was just a regular old washer in here before, which kind of sucks. I want something that's going to give me tension on both sides. And they provided a lock washer with these, which is awesome. So, lock washer. See that crush? That's a crush washer. That is, I honestly don't even know what size that is. I had to really rig something up. Just put it that way. But they did include lock nut, which was awesome. So that goes in a solid 3 or 4 threads, and then yeah, it's some heavy duty hardware, man. Look at, I mean, fuck's sake. And don't look at the length. The length ain't important. I'm adding an extra, whatever this is, probably 5 inches, 4.5. I'm adding an extra 4 onto here, but you know, just look at the. That's some proper hardware. This is just janky, galvanized, fucking Harley stock crap. And, you know, Harley makes a great machine, but their parts are honestly inferior. They just are. And it's unfortunate. I'd really not rather say that, but they are. They're freaking inferior. So, let me do just a quick cleaning with a rag with this guy real quick, and then we'll get on it. I just putting new parts on, man, stuff you can't access when, you know, you're not here. I just want to grab a quick little mother spray wax to get the good stuff on there. A little protectant too. Just hit the inside of the chrome on top of my strut here, and that's all we're gonna do. That's it, man. Just a quick little cleaning. Oh yeah. Freaking rusty, dusty crap in there. I want to get the inside and out, because when I showed you over that side, this side was just gross. This side's all rusted to shit, and there's no washer on that side, which I assume is supposed to be, yeah. So this side gave me a washer. This side gave me a proper washer. There was nothing to hit the ground. No, I didn't hear a dink, 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 and I was listening. But yeah, it looks like, oh, maybe it's inset. Hold on, let me check the diameter. Yeah, it could be inset. Could be inset to the, where it's sitting flush with the, let me actually get a quick little small flathead. I guess I can just do it here. I'm just gonna swap my bits. It's a nice thing about this Milwaukee, man. They have, on the tail, I got just 14 and 1, dude. I think that's the nuts. That way you don't have to leave your workstation. Let me just see if this guy pops out. It may not. And he's like half rusted in there, if that's the case. Or if that's just flat on the inside of my strut. I'm honestly not sure. I don't know if that's an inset washer. So this is what I'm talking about. Let me blow yours up so you can see the opposite side. So you can see the other shock. You can see my right side shock. And then there's this bezel or spacer, right? So there's that spacer. There's my strut. And then there's the flat end of the bolt that I just took out that's going through here. Now around here, that rusty, dusty bit, I am not sure, man. I don't know if that's sitting flush inside or if that's just the inside of the strut, to be honest. Because it's not coming out. It's not coming out on my end. It's not coming out here at all. So, man, shitballs. Like, I don't know. I just don't know. And I don't want to go doubling these guys up, you know, putting this washer in if I'm fucking not sure, dude. Bollocks. Bollocks. Yeah, that's a drag. I don't know. So, when I don't know something, I usually try to figure out how I can know it. So, I tried prying it out. It looks like it's just fed into. It looks like it just goes absolutely straight through. So what I can do is move this shock jump down a little bit and just feed this guy through. By feeding that guy through, that may be able to tell me if there's any slack on the other side. I may have to get my setup, and this is the funny part. So I was like, fuck, man, I can't do shock sliders tonight. I don't have the right tools. So I have up until 1/4 inch, which the outside of this diameter of this Allen is much bigger than 1/4 inch. I've very rarely have seen an Allen with a head that freaking big. And I tried to fit my T50 Torx in there, no dice, right? Because it's 6-pointed. And it just has the teeth. So this is what I wound up coming up with. And it's absolutely rigged, if you know what I'm saying. Gino, I know you know what I'm saying. It is a good setup, man. So check this out. With this guy being said, and I said I only have a 1/4 inch Allen is the biggest one I got. I got a T50 Torx, but that doesn't, a T45 Torx doesn't even fit in here. So this is what I found. This goofy ass extension with a 1/4 inch drive on this side. So this is one of these guys that if you need to reach, say, inside a wall or something, see what I'm saying? You can get that guy to, it's almost like one of the bendy flex attachments. But I'm looking everywhere. I'm like, dude, I'm not going to be able to make this happen tonight. Like a glove, kid. This thing fits in this. Let's try that again. This thing fits in this. I'm turning this. There's no slack. You can't hear any slack in between there. So I'm like, oh man, this is going to be something else. But it's huge. It's a mat extension. That's what I was trying to say. It's a mat extension, but hey, man, at least we got it. That's all I really give a shit about. So let me thread this in real quick and see if this guy will go all the way to the other side. Oh, I can't crank this head. I got the 3/4 one. Goofball. And then I tried to grab this guy too. Yeah, no dice. So I got it set up right now with just a 1/4 inch, and then what a shit show. I actually don't need this extension, right? That just makes things more difficult. A 1/4 inch, just a super goofy 1/4 inch Craftsman ratchet / socket, and this is actually a deep, which I'd rather a shallow, but you know, I'll take what I can get at this point, man. So let me see if I can get this all in frame. There's a lot going on here, man. There's a lot going on here, but I want to absolutely showcase the shit show I'm running right now. So yeah, this guy sits in here nice and deep, which is all I care about, that it doesn't round off the nonsense inside of here. But what I'm doing is basically I'm running this through so I can clear out the thread. That's why I'm doing this. And it's running smooth. It might be a little noisy, but it's running smooth. I just want to clean out my threads, man. That's the whole premise behind this. Now we're straight. We're all the way through. Let me back her off. Might be a little loud. It's a little janky. It's a janky of a setup, but you know what? It doesn't kill you, only makes you stronger, right? You know, if it ain't broke, don't fix it type of shit. So, let's fucking go. I'm in it to win it, man. I try not to half-ass anything I do. So, what I was saying about threads, I think I'll put blue Loctite on it. How's that? We won't put the red on, but you can see how far I went up. That's how far I went up. Went up about 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 threads. That's how deep this guy. So, to answer my question, no. That's not a washer back there. It's something that's inset to the actual strut, which this part is your strut. So the part that goes all the way to the back of this. The part that goes all the way to the back, where most guys like mounting their blinkers from, which is a primo spot, because that's fucking weird. That's weird. Don't mind you just saw that. Just ignore the fun and games. But I was hoping I didn't have to drop my bag. So far, we're good. And another thing, see those spaces? My bags have the same dark black spaces, so that's kind of dope. All right, so what are we here for again? Come on, somebody yell. Somebody yell, what am I here for again? You came up here to grab blue Loctite. Right, gotcha. So we don't want the red, because red is permanent. Even though thread locker is fantastic stuff no matter what you do. I actually added some of this to the shifter knob when I tied in that shifter knob, got rid of the goofy, just shitty rubber one that comes stock with Harley. But this is rated to, I think, 27. This is rated to like 15. And when I say that, I mean 100 PSI. If I'm not mistaken. parkinglotpunx, kid. That's who hooked this up. These guys are actually top shelf. These guys make some freaking really quality gear, man. Let me do a quick close-up on that knurling. Come on. Any imperfections on here are absolutely from me. Just, you know, tossing on the work shelf. But even that laser etching, like, dude. Get a good background. Dude, like, come on. That's dope. Love the graffiti on top of it, but, man, like, they use proper hardware, good solid spaces, lock washers, you know, the whole nine. I've already gone through all that, but come on. Let's get some good stuff on here. Get some blue Loctite, and then we'll get this guy sorted out. I thank everybody that's, you know, has joined, that's still joining, that's hopping in. I thank the hell out of you, man. I thank the hell out of my family, and I'm going to do the best I can to answer questions that you guys throw in the comments, even though, you know I'm trying to stay focused, trying to get this done. It's just a little past 10. Oh, it's a little past 11. It's 11:15 here, so I don't want to be out here till freaking 3 in the morning, man. But I absolutely want to try to respond to everybody in a timely fashion. This is my friend Johnny Bott. If you don't know, now you know. 27th straight. Dude got hemmed up out of Salem, Mass. He was a local. He was a brother in the Salem chapter, Red and White. He got hemmed up 35 years. So 1 year prior to me graduating high school, he caught his case. Just think about that clock in your head for you. So I graduated in 97. He got hemmed up in 1996. And he spent 27 years straight behind bars in federal prison. Didn't tell, didn't snitch, didn't rat, did the right thing, stayed solid, held true, kept his honor, integrity. To me, that just, dude, that goes above and beyond. Let me grab something real quick. That goes above and beyond and tells me your character. You know, that tells me what type of solid ass dude you are, man. 35 years he got sentenced to. He was like 20-something years old. He was like 26 years old. Dude didn't squawk, didn't talk, solid as fuck. Now he's out living his life. Go check him out. Johnny Bot. It's Johnny Bot here. So 27 straight on Insta. He's on YouTube. Johnny Bartolomeo. It's Bartolomeo. Bartolomeo. It's easy just to say Johnny Bot, but Johnny Bartolomeo, aka Johnny Bot. Stand-up dude. Absolute stand-up dude. I can't say enough good things about my buddy Johnny Bot. Just an absolute stand-up dude, man. Like, you know, what more can you ask for about doing that much time in the can? And, you know, not being a rat, not being a snitch, not being a dirtbag, you know, doing the right thing and coming out and be able to hold your head high, man, because you didn't rat. You didn't, you know, be a punk. You didn't tell on your best friends, which is, to me, one of the worst fucking things you can do is just tell on somebody. My father told me when I was like 6 years old, I shit you not. He was just giving me a breakdown of life lessons. And he says, hey, listen. I says, yeah, Pop. He goes, this is one of the worst things you can ever do to somebody. I said, what? Like punch him in the face? And he goes, nope. Rat. He goes, the worst thing you can do is tell on somebody. He goes, don't ever rat. Don't ever tell on somebody, even your own worst enemy. And I said, really, Pop? And he goes, yeah. He goes, you'll understand when you're older. And boy, did I. Boy, did I. And I, you know, my old man's not with us anymore, but I can absolutely thank him for many of the life lessons. Not just that one, but many of the ones he gave me, because they were all really good. There was none that were like, that one I'm never going to use. They were all, and when he said, mark my words, meant, all right, let's go on with some blue Loctite here. Mark my words meant, watch. I'm never going to say this again, but when I do, you can absolutely fucking bank on it. So that's how much I put on, and I just let them run into the threads. Especially with a bolt this big. I don't need to lace up every single thread, but it's literally just going to run into the threads, because that's what gravity does, right? So hopefully I can get this guy lined up. That's what I wanted to do, just clean the inside of the shock, since I never, ever, ever see that inside of the shock. Hopefully you're getting this. I need to move yours over just a hair, I will. Hopefully everything's sweet, you guys can see everything. ParkingLotpunx is where I got these sliders from, so please go check them out if you haven't yet. We'll wait till the end of this video, but just go check them out. They're next level, man. They are next level. They sent this within, like, I think 3 days from Surprise, Arizona to Boston, Mass, man. And I just, I couldn't thank them enough. So ParkingLotpunx, man, these guys are legit. They got a great Insta. They got a fantastic Instagram page. So you can see that's just nicely tying in. And once you thread it in, it's going to wind up pulling back on all the other good threads. So the only thing is you have to move kind of quick with this. So let me make sure I'm doing this right. So we got inside of here is a lock washer. And then once I pass this guy through, we got small, big, and then last washer. Lock nut. Okay. So small, big. First I gotta pop this guy on, right? And then feed him in through there. So pull the Delrin, essentially, is what I'm doing right now. And this is a how to install shock sliders from ParkingLotpunx. I want to be careful with my Loctite. Kind of want to pass it through without getting it all mucked up on this side. That guy's good with my lock washer on it, not to forget. And then what I say, small, large. So we'll go small on this side, right? I'm going to pass this guy through now. So we'll just throw the small on there. It's not close enough. You just want to be closer? Yeah, that's probably a better view, huh? So small. I have a large on the inside. Yeah, I'm going to need to just pick the bike up just a hair. I can see where I'm... Oh, that was bright. I can see where I'm off. Just a smidge. And as soon as I straighten the bike up, it should be okay. I just want to get all this stuff clean before I pop her in. Okay, so small, large. I'll get this guy, and then washer lock nut. So I don't know if does a washer go on this side, or does a washer go on the flip side? Ooh, that's a toughie. Fudge. What do you think? Gino, you still with me? Definitely a rare breed nowadays. Yeah, you're not kidding, my friend. Hey, listen. It's you and 3 other people in here. So, tell me what you think, my friend. Should I go washer? Here, I'll zoom you in so you can actually see what the hell I'm doing. Let me get you dialed. Hang tight. So you see my setup here. There's no Delrin on the inside. I got small shaft, and this small is gonna meet this point. I got my large spacer back here. Now my question to you is, they gave me a washer. What is that? A PY washer. Now this washer, do you think I should put it on this face side here or on the inside here? I'm gonna say here because I'm not 100%, and that almost looks like I'd rather have a washer because I don't know, to be honest. I think I'd rather have, actually I take that back. I think I'd rather have the washer on this back side. Anybody that's watching that knows shit about fucking mechanics, you tell me what you think. You think I should have the washer on the nut or the washer on the spacer? I think I should have the washer on the nut, huh? That's always how washers go, man, right? That's what I would do. I'm going to keep this on the back side because I just think that's the right move. What do you think, Gino? And, you know, the other cats watching. What do you think, dude? Think that's where we should be? I would assume closest to the moving side. Yeah. So, I'm not 100%, dude. I don't want to fuck up shop. And nobody else. Well, see, I consider using this washer. I mean, the big spacer. So spacers give you, you know, that room you need to not crunch your bolt, right? So if it's on this side, I consider this spacer a washer and this spacer a washer. And I'm using, you know, air quotes, washer. I'm pretty sure I should use this washer / lock nut combo on the back side, I think. I'm kind of bullshitting guessing here, but that's what I think. If that's, you know, in my heart of hearts, out of, you know, the little engine mechanics, the little knowledge I have about engine mechanics, honestly, I think that's what I should do, to be dead ass. Just for the simple fact that, you know, like you said, moving parts. With this guy, it doesn't have a washer on either side. It almost has like an inset washer that sits flush with the inside of the strut. This one has the same, but it's threaded all the way through. That's why I was trying to pop this off before to see if this was a washer, because that way it would answer that question. Fuck, man, I'm just not sure. I'm honestly not sure. Fuck, I don't know. That's shitty, but I don't know. Let me try to straighten this bike out a little bit and see if I can just get her off the stand. Man, this would be a lot easier with two people. All right, so that made it tougher. Let's see, maybe I can, oh yeah, that brought the shock back once I kicked it this way. So let's throw my handlebars far right and see if we can finagle that bagel. But I'll tell you what, that already, dude. Let's do this. Hi, Bubba's. Hi, Mr. Babies. Oh, you're just the sweetest. He's nuzzling my arm. He was just underneath me. Always nuzzling my arm to go, hey, what are you doing? Come and tap me. I'm just the fucking sweetest boy in the world. But yeah, that already looks dope, dude. Look at that. Oh, even without the Delrin on it. Even without that slider on it, man. That looks dope. That looks dope. There was many colors to choose from, too. And, you know, I haven't even got this guy installed yet, but that's pretty clean, kid. That is clean. Now, I don't know. You can see that gap there? It may wear a little of the bags in. It may scratch the bags if I dump the bike, but, I mean, then again, the sliders ain't all the way in either, so it might be pretty damn close. We still got some serious threading to go in here, so I don't want to go fucking up shop, but hi, babies. Yes, you're just a babies. Always just a Mr. Babies. What a fucking sweetheart. Take a peep at the original one on the other side. Shits and gigs. All right, I did. Yeah, good call. So we got just washer on the outside, right? And then the rubber grommet, which is actually inside and part of the shock, top shock, which another rubber grommet, which is part of the top shock, and then this slider, which tapers from small to, large. And then inside here is, nothing. So let me do this real quick. This is what I was trying to pry off, because to me that looked like a washer. So I threw just a flathead right on the inside of that very last thread and tried to pop it off. Strut cover, right? Just a chrome cover, but that's the actual black strut. I'm pretty sure that's not a washer, man. I tried prying off, but then again, it's rusted to fuck, as you can see. So, dude, I'm not sure, man. I'm not friggin' sure. I'm not 100%. But yeah, definitely looking at the flip side, would help. But damn, Gino, I'm just not sure, man. I don't want to fuck up shop here. Shit. Look at this itchy kid. Poor bastard. I'm not laughing at you. I love you. No, I'm not laughing. I just thought it was cute that you're scratching yourself and then, oh, what a big stretchies. Oh, my goodness. Mr. Big Stretchies. Oh, I just love you to pieces, kid. Oh, I just rub you to pieces. So this is how the other one's set up. And I haven't touched this. I mucked with the other one, but I didn't muck with this one just because I wanted to keep all this uniform, right? So I'm just not sure. Does this go towards nut side? Or does this go towards... Fuck. Gino, will you do me a favor? Do you have access to parkinglotpunx right now without being on the phone? Can I ask you a huge favor? Do you see how those guys have this set up? So if you can log on to parkinglotpunx, parking, LOTPUNX, or anybody else that's on here. I got 7 people on here right now. Is there any way anybody can reach out and help me? Because if I kill this live stream, that's the only way for me to go online right now. And I don't want to kill this live stream right now. But I ordered a pair of sliders from parkinglotpunx that are absolutely dope. But the only thing I'm not sure is how to set up the very last washer. I'm not sure if it goes inside the strut or outside towards the fat washer side, or the fat spacer side, excuse me. I'm just not sure, man. Yeah, man, if you could check that out, dude, I'd be always grateful. I would be, forever whatever they say. Forever grateful I would be. In your debt, that's what I'm looking for. In your debt, my friend. So if you could just look that up real quick, man, I'd appreciate it. Or anybody else that wants to jump in. Now I got 10 people in here. Anybody else that wants to jump in and help me out how to set this up. You know, my how-tos are never just how-tos. They're always like how-tos with a twist. How-tos with a, hey, am I sure I'm doing this the right way? So, yeah, I just want to make sure I'm not fucking up shop, man. I don't want to put this on the wrong side. But see, what I'm thinking, personally, common sense tells me that this is my spacer. But then again, there's a detent. There's a detent inside of this strut that almost accepts this. I just wish they gave some kind of directions with parkinglotpunx. Those guys are great, but fuck, I'm just not 100% sure where to place this guy, man. I am not fucking sure, dude. I don't want to fuck up shop. Do not. I want to put this in the right place and not, you know, jack shit up, dude. That's the last thing I want is to, you know, fuck shit up. If I haven't mentioned, Mother's ceramic spray wax is absolutely phenomenal. Screenshot this. Go to AutoZone and go grab it. Go to Walmart and go grab this. Screenshot it. I'll hold it still for 5 seconds. 4. Mother's California Gold ceramic spray wax. This shit is next level, man. I don't even have words. It's that good. Like, it's that good, man. It is absolutely fantastic. Yeah, no worries, dude. Absolutely no worries. I am waiting absolutely patiently. I might go to the fridge and grab another cold one. I only got 3 for the night. That way I didn't get stupid twisted and wind up fucking up shop. But, yeah, I'm puzzled. I'm just puzzled. So there's a nice rubber on that side. There's a nice rubber on the inside. And I don't even know, is that a Heim joint? I don't even know. No, it's not. It's not a Heim joint like my Heim joint down here. Pop this guy back in. My thread lock is going to be hot as a rock. I should have added it at the end. It is what it is. Whatever, dude. Whatever, kid. Alright, so I'll just keep these guys to the side. Let me do this while I'm talking about Heim joints. Let me see if I can do this. So this is, washer looks like it goes next to the nut. Alright, cool. That's what I was thinking on the inside. Thank you, Gino. Dude, you're a fucking gent. Gino the gent. That works perfect. So you see that? That is Green Brothers Design linkage. This is some of the best mid-control linkage you're going to find for a dyna. Some of the absolute best. And what I was talking about with Heim joints is that shit right here. Dude, they are just, so they actuate this way. You can't see what I'm doing. They actuate forward and back, right? And you know how you shift. You push down on the lever, it rocks it forward, and then you click up on the lever and it clicks it back. Same thing with full dressers with the toe heel shifter, right? So the Heim joints, what they do is when your motor flexes, like dynas are known to do, that's why sometimes we get the dyna wobble. Dynas are known to do, that Heim joint can flex this way instead of just forward and back. So the Heim joints are just fantastic. We actually have one on here, and I just found one when I was replacing the fuel line, not to get too sidetracked. But when I was just replacing my fuel line with a beautiful Goodrich, so it comes out of the tank, you pop this up, that's sealed. There's actually a braided line underneath this nice coating. And then it goes inside of here. Is there a flashlight? No, there's not. But it goes inside of here, and then maybe, just maybe you can see, yeah, here. So I'll point the underside. That's inside of my EFI. But what I'm talking about Heim joints are these guys. These guys are Heim joints. So don't mind the ARP hardware. That's dope too. And that can come from Cruzy Originals. If you're into, you know, good quality parts, dude, Cruzy Originals is the company for you. If you got a dope dyna, or you got any type of Harley, even FXRs, but you see how that flexes in and out? So that helps with how Harleys are controlled via the swing arm, and the trans are mounted weird. The trans and the swing arm are mounted like this, and that's where all your flex is. That's why the FXRs, whenever you see a V frame right here on a dyna looking motorcycle, the FXRs were the best bikes hands down, for the simple fact of the wishbone design, top shelf frame, and your swing arm was not mounted to your trans case. It had like way better fucking bushings, way better motor mounts. It was just an outstanding bike altogether. Gino, I thank you, man. Thank you so much for fucking looking that up, dude. I appreciate that. And you probably looked up pictures and shit, but dude, you're an absolute gen. Thank you so much. So I'm gonna do, like you said, on the strut side, yeah? Not on the fat slider side. You said on the inside where it meets the nut. That's what I was thinking, but I didn't want to fuck myself. I didn't want to jump the gun on that, you know. Last thing I want to do is freaking sabotage myself. So how am I going to get this guy to flex in there? I said I might have to do a little bit of wiggling. Well, let's see. So when I brought the bike that way, I brought the bike away from me. All right, that may work. Let's see. Take this silly Delrin cap off for now. We're gonna have to do some wiggling, man. Let me move you guys away. You're gonna enjoy this one. Let's see if we can do this with me in full frame, because you don't need me up close right now. Let's try to get that wiggle going on, kid.
Oh, the baby. Let's go, anyways. Thank you, Misters. Oh, thank you, Misters. You're such a good boy. All
right, let's do this. So this is the other one just set up, ready to go. I just wish they had a bit of instructions. But Gino saved the day, man. So, inside strut. Yes, Bubby. Yes, I got you, pal. Outside strut. Shock. So shock sits here. This is a how-to. And you can thank my friend, hey, it's the Johnsons, because he just came through in the clutch, giving a freaking heads up how to actually mount this guy. And then small side towards the actual slider. And then, you know, take off your Delrin and feed that Allen all the way through till these guys made proper mating surface. But your shock sits inside here. So Delrin on the out, clearly, you know, your nice knurled surface that your shock slide is going to sit on. And then small towards your knurl. Shock sits in the middle. Large side, strut. And then on the opposite side of the strut is your watch and nut, which is absolutely perfect. I just came out for give the dog a boop. Yeah, of course. Absolutely. Come here, Boopy. Come here, Mr. Boops. Let me get you in frame. Where are we? Right here? We're about here. Here we go. Yep, right here. Good boy. Boop. How's that? Yep, right here. He's not a huge fan of boops. Ready? Boop. How's that? Was that the boopers? Oh, the Mr. Boopers. Oh, the Mr. Boopers. Oh, my goodness. Yes, he's just a baby. You almost bit my goatee, you little shit. You almost bit my goatee, you little shit. Thank you, Boopers. Oh, the Booper babies. All right, now I got him all spun. How's that for a boop? How's that for a boop, babies? Go get your stick. You get it. While I'm flexing this bike, I will absolutely throw you your stick. Go get it. Good, go get it. Go get it, Bubba. Get your stick, mister. Yes, get your stick. All right, let me get this washer nut combo ready. All right, let's do this. So what did I do? Did I pull down? Yeah, there we go. How far off are we? Ooh, what's up? Heavy slider. Go get your stick, buddy. Go get your stick, dude. You get it. Oh, there it is. Got it. All right, we're in. We're in. That wasn't so bad. Let's fucking go. That wasn't so bad. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. We're in like Flint, kid. We're in like Flint. Let's go. All right, now I gotta pass this guy all the way through. I probably gotta do a little bit of flexing just to get the bolt all the way through, and then I'm gonna do a little bit of bouncing while I do this, just so make sure she's not cross-threaded. There we go. That's about the right amount of bounce, kid. Lovely. And then once I get it flush, almost past, then I'll throw the washer on. All right, that's almost enough room for washer. Let's get that washer threaded. Excuse me, the nut threaded. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. What size is that nut? I probably should have checked first, huh? That would be the smart idea. Check the nut size before you. Alright, it looks like a 3/4. Yep, 3/4. So I might need 3 hands here. Buddy, can you help me, babies? Can you help me, Mr. Beavies? Do you have opposable thumbs or just paws? Oh, you got just paws. Alright, you know what? Now this is in. It should be pretty good. I shouldn't have to flex it that much. I'm going to show you how much room I got inside the slider once I get her absolutely dialed. Ooh, I don't want that on the paint. Alright, so we're going to hold off first. Thread it all the way in and then tighten the nut up. There we go. Tighten the nut up from the back side. Shut up or nut up, kid. Gino, once again, I appreciate you doing that, my guy. Thank you so much, Bill. You're a fucking lifesaver, dude. So, in order to, oh no, oh no, now I can't do this other side. Oh, you're never gonna believe what just happened. I thought I felt something pop off. The last throw of that fucking washer. Damn, dude. Actually, that may be okay. All right, so check it out. This is what I was using prior to because I didn't have the right Allen. So this is the right Allen. It's like twice the size of a 1/4, whatever that is. It's half, 3/4, I don't know. Fucking 3/4 Allen, but look what happened. So this goofy little guy is literally just made. Let me just pull this right out. This goofy little guy is just made for like an extension. So it was attached by that with just a 1/4 inch. And then it had a fucking safety clip around it, right? A little C-clip. And then a washer offset that. So what I did was I put too much torque on it, and I kind of knew that was coming. And it is okay, but then again, it's not. It's a bit of a drag. But at least we got one in, right? So my biggest thing is, I don't even really need that to get tight. Yeah, let me use my noggin here. All right, so here's all the shit parts. Let's just take the shit parts and put it with that stupid throat that was in here. So I have another way of getting past this. No, you're good, buddy. You don't need to move. You're good, babies. You're good. You don't need to move, misters. You're good. You're good, Mr. Babies. Yes, you're good. So, since that's what we need, I can literally get on here with vice grips just to get that in, because I don't need this to torque. I just need this to set it, right? I just need it to get it in there. Because there's a nut on the other side. Smarter, not harder. So we actually don't need this for torquing. If this was an open end, a box wrench on one side, and I broke the fucking box, then we'd be screwed. But I don't necessarily need this for torquing. I just need this to set the Allen on the inside. So that's not horrible. Now we can just twist our wrench, right? Yeah, dude. That's not horrible. At least as far as my thinking is going right now, I think we're okay. It's always Murphy's Law, man. There's always something that goes down, man. There's always something that happens. So I can literally just get in here and maybe able to hopefully hold this if I need I got vice grips. Yeah, I'm going to need to hold that rod. So if I can just bite that close with vice grips, we're gravy. We're okay. I don't think I need to, stress, freak out like other people do, yell and scream and say, fuck me, God damn it, you're trying to, throw a fit. Grown men don't throw fits. Women throw fits. Men don't throw fits. Not unless you're a man that has a lot of estrogen in you. We're composed, man. We're composed. We don't do all that. That's what separates us from. At least that's how I try to carry myself. Like a man. Not like a child. Children throw fits. Men don't throw fits. Women throw fits. Men don't do that. That's what separates us from the rest. Hey, thank you, Six, for jumping in. I appreciate you. So this is what we're going to do. Let's see if I can close this guy down enough. I just want to bite right here on the edge of this. And yes, I'm absolutely rigging, if you know what term I just said. Rigging. If you're from New England and you know what the term rigging is, you know what I'm talking about. I'm absolutely rigging this. Oh, that may work too. So I want to keep this guy on top that says parking lot punks. Because I want to, show them off. I got PLP on my shifter, just right behind me here. I got that squared away facing up. And man, look at it. She's just gleaming. She's no more ugly stock Harley rubber. She is just gleaming. And all three of these guys were a package deal for under $150, dude. I thought that was primo. Because go look up shocksliders in another company. I invite you. Go look them up. See what they're charging. Delrin sliders. Delrin. Go look up Delrin sliders from another company. See what they're charging. So I don't want it rubbing right on my mating surface where my actual Delrin is going to mate up. I want to hold it back just a little bit, but enough that I can get that bite. Let me try to get just as squared away as I possibly can. Oh, that's right there. There we are. Okay. So, as long as I can, alright, it's coming towards me. As long as I can tighten this guy up, stay squared away, without beating up my rear fender too much. Can you see what the fuck I'm doing? Kind of, sort of, not really, huh? Okay. So as long as we can, so I got the washer on the inside, Gino. Washer's on the nut side. We got big spacer, shock, small spacer, slider, and then Delrin on the out. So I think we're squared away, my friend. And I honestly, dude, the bottom of my heart, I appreciate you looking that up. I wouldn't have been able to do it. I would have had to kill the live stream and then go look it up and blah, blah, blah. And it wouldn't have been fun, my man. It wouldn't have been interesting. It wouldn't have been nice or fun or anything like that. So I'm just going to get this about as tight as I feel comfortable. Now this is pretty squared away on its own. I'm pretty sure if I move this, that's not going to spin. It's spinning like half rotations. Alright, so I'd rather get this guy where it's up here. There we go. That makes me feel more comfortable. Alright, this spun. And I'm not like rubber. Am I unscrewing this right now? Oh boy, I fucking hope not, kid. Nope. Okay, I'm crushing my lock washer inside. That's what that feeling is. Whew. Had me scared there for a second. 3/4 side. Alright, so I'm just tensioning to get the lock washer inside of here now. I gotta get off of this. I gotta use proper tension. See if I can. I don't want nothing to turn. That guy's kind of just spinning. I don't feel lovely about that, but dude, my wash is crushed back here. My wash is absolutely crushed. Is it? Let me see. I'm kind of just talking out loud, so don't mind me. Let me read these so I'm not a fucking major asshole. Always, man. Always. Dude, anytime I can give Bax or Buddy or Lacey a boop, all day. You cracked me up when you popped your head out of the chicken coop. I fucking lost it, dude. I lost it. I forgot exactly what you said, but you're like, wow, isn't that inconvenient? Or something like that. Oh, dude, I lost it. I lost it. That was so funny, Gino. You had me fucking cracking up, bro. Cracking up. Because I'm looking at the old lady and what she's, I don't know, she was feeding the chickens or something, and then I could barely hear, because it's like my audio, you know, none of us have mics or nothing, but I think she was saying something about how cold it was out, and then, you know, like, out of the coop door, well, isn't that inconvenient? Oh, dude, I thought that was fucking hilarious. We clearly have the same humor, but man, was that funny as fuck. God, that was funny. Let me go grab another cold one real quick. I'll be right back. Let me set these up with something to look at, so it's not boring as shit while I'm gone. I mean, it would be boring as shit, but, you know, not horribly boring. At least you can get a proper view of what I'm trying to get going here. Hi, Mr. Beavies. Hi, misters. What do you say, pal? You get your stick? Want me to throw it? Want me to do another one? Come on, get your stick. Go ahead. The people are entertained for a minute. Go get your stick. Yeah, go get it. Go ahead, go get it. We'll goodbye ourselves another minute. Come on, get your stick. Good boy. There it is. Oh, that's Speedy. You ready? Okay. Good boy. Get it. Get it. You are just such a fucking smart boys. I don't know what to do with you, kid. You are just so smart. You're too smart for me. I'm a fucking meat stick. All right. Well, we lost a couple. All good, dude. No worries. Oh, what's going on? Looks like we gotta charge this fucker. All right, what we've been going so far? Minute 35. That's not terrible, horrible. 1 hour plus all my dawdling. 1 hour and a half apiece. It's not horrible, terrible. I mean, it's not efficient, but then again, I'm not very efficient. To check out this cool old mag I got, right? So, check out what it is first of all. Make sure I'm zoomed out. So it's a Harley Haynes, which everybody that owns a vehicle should have one of these. I don't care if you drive a fucking minivan or a Econoline van or, you know, a freaking tractor or, you know, a Harley. But this one's set up for me. It's actually dope. It's set up for all three. 88, which is me. I got the 88 twin cam, which is a 1450-inch cubic inch motor. The 96s and the 103s, which I thought were neat, from 99 to 10. I got a 2006, so that's closer to my bike than anything on here. That's not. That's an 03, which is 100th anniversary edition. You can actually see 100 on the bottom badge. But whenever you see that badge, it's an 03. That's like an Electra Glide, a Heritage Soft Tail. Is it a soft tail? Yeah, there's no spring back here. It's a Heritage Soft Tail with a fairing. I got that goofy ass fairing right there, baby. That's my old retired goofy ass freaking fairing this came with. So, without dawdling too much, that's a wide glide, and you can tell by that rear fender. All the rear fenders that swoop up. See how my rear fender swoops down? Without showing my plate. See how this rear fender swoops up? All the rear fenders that swoop up like that are always wide glides. That's a dead giveaway on a wide glide. That's how you can spot a wide glide a mile away. Mine goes down. Mine doesn't come and then go. Wide glides just swoop up. And I don't like them. I just don't like the looks of them. Hey, pal. You seen shadows? He's a shadow chaser, 100%. 100% hardcore shadow chaser. So, if you don't have a Haynes and you're working on something yourself, shame on you. You got to go get a Haynes, man. Go get a Haynes. I think this thing cost me like 25 bucks. And you could see the pages are old and yellowing at the sides. But that, come on, man, that gives a character. But this literally, I read this, and it's teaching me that I don't need to jack up the bike where the trans and the swing arm meet in order to take tension off of the, because the last thing I want is just going, right? The spring just telling me to go fuck itself. So yeah, I had to do some reading in order to work on this bad Larry without fucking killing myself, kid. But yeah, if you don't have a Haynes and you work on your own shit, like, what do you, like, come on, do better, right? Please, do better. I don't have to really say that to you, Gino, because you know what's up. You're a garage wrench like I am, at least I think you are. But, yeah, you are. I've seen you work on shit. But, you know, dude, Haynes are so valuable. I've had Haynes the past 5, if not more, vehicles I've had. At least the last 5. And the other 2 were only for the simple fact that I couldn't find them. I couldn't find a Haynes. All right, let me get this in a place I can bite a bit better. I don't like that actuation. I don't like that one either. I think I'd rather go low. It's all by feel with mechanics, man. A lot of it's not by sight. It's all by feel. Anybody's that has ever worked on anything, you know that. Really don't want to pull this off the stand. That'd be a shit show. I don't want to torque this, because I just got this bit with a pair of vice grips that will absolutely just spin around that fucker. This is a good enough bite, but let me see. Those guys are kind of spinning a little bit. I'm not 100% sure I love that. Unless that's okay. Well, there is a crush washer on the inside. Is that supposed to be so? Fuck's sake. I don't know. Damn, I don't know. Well, I'm going to have to ride it and find out, I guess. When I come back, I'll torque the shit out of the bite this side. That's why I like a nice offset. So you can get way better leverage with a proper offset. Offsets are where it's at. When you're putting torque on a wrench, offsets are what's up, dude. Let me try to bite on this guy a bit better. That's a good predicament. I just don't want to rock the bike forward, kick it right off its jiffy stand. That's about as tight as I'm going to get. I'm going to say that's 80 psi on a fucking torque wrench. How do I know that? I don't. I'm absolutely guessing, but I've turned enough wrenches in my day to know. I'm no spring chicken. I may look a lot younger than you people in the chat think I am, but I'd actually like to give a quick little, not for my own, well, maybe a little bit for my own gratification, but I'd like to give, with the last, what does that say? Last 7 people that are in the chat, well, 6, because I know Gino knows how old I am. Last 7 people that are in the chat, you type in how old do you think I am. Please. If you wouldn't mind. It would make my day. And since I'm shooting a video for you to, appreciate, that's all I ask in return. So let's feed in these Delrins, dude. Let's fucking go, kid. Let's feed in these sliders and get her dialed, man. Because that one is squared away. We are absolutely straight, dude. I am going to put a flathead. Oh, what did I say I was going to do? All right, let's do this. For fuck's sake, sorry about that, dude. Apparently, I just fucking hit the wrong button. How? I have no idea. But apparently, I hit the wrong fucking button. Jeez, I thought I just lost everybody. That would have been a total drag. Yeah. So put in the Put in the comments how old you think this old bastard is. Well, young bastard. It could be very young. It could be old as fucking dirt too. You tell me how old you think this fucker is. I'll give you I just got a new tripod too, so I'm kind of digging this one. I'm gonna give you this full extreme shot. There you go. Now you can see. Maybe I should walk like this. Oh, my back. Oh, my neck. Oh, my knees. How old do you think this prick is? You tell me. Want them in the comments. There's 70 of you in there. Now there's 14. So quickly, with the 14 people we have in chat right now, how old do you think I am? This guy with the thumbs. How old do you think I am? I'll go back inside so you can wrench it on my bike right now, but just trying to do a quick poll. That's a huge male mosquito. So the little ones are the ones that bite us. Those are female mosquitoes. Go figure. The males are the big ones. Those are the ones that like whiz by you and you're like, what the fuck was that? So I just want a quick poll. If you like Harley content, this guy and his friend in the comment is asking you, how old do you think this dude is? I'll give you a second. Ready? Time's up. Let's go. In the comments. I'm just curious. How old do you think this cat is? Let's go. Let's get some answers here. Absolutely. 100% Gino. Fan-frickin-tastic, dude. If you can work on your own shit, man, do it. There's some stuff I can't do. Like, I'll absolutely turn down trans work. I can't work on my own training. I don't have enough faith in myself. What else? There's like, head work. Yeah, but I haven't done it in a while. No, everybody's scared to death, or did everybody just dip? I don't know if they're scared to death or dipped. But we went from 14 to 6 to 7. Hi, babies. Oh, we get the babies. Oh, I get the babies. I know, I love you too, pal. I just love you to pieces. Are you not just the sweetest fucking shepherd in all of Massachusetts? Huh? You gonna get it? Are you gonna get it? I thought I was gonna get it. You get it. You get it. I thought I was getting it. This side. You get it, Goofy. Pardon me. Go ahead, you get it. Get it. Bring it. You get it. Bring it. Go, boys. Daddy, go, boys. So, nobody participated. Fuck them. Oh. Dude, I'm kind of the same way. Yeah, I'm kind of the same way. I got a couple on you, Gino, but not many. Like, maybe this many. What am I, 4? Doing hand signals. This many. How old are you? This many. I've been hanging with the kids too much today. That's too funny. Yeah, I know. We're weird like that. Like, after 30, I think I stopped giving a flying fuck about birthdays. It's like, maybe even like 21. It was just kind of whack from then on in. It wasn't important, man. It was just like, another day. Birthdays ain't about us. Yule ain't about us. It's about the wee ones, man. Yeah, it's not about us, my friend. All right, so that's good. Hit that with blue Loctite. This is what I'm going to show you, but I keep getting fucking sidetracked because my ADD is just fucking ripping right now. What's new? Excuse me. Let me get these wrenches out of the way. Sockets, ratchets, all that good shit. So this is what I wanted to do real quick. Grab my needler. So what I wanted to show you is the depth. Now, I don't have a headlamp on me. That's what I wanted to do too. I wanted to get a straight slot while I was up. So you can see just the amount of threads that this guy pulls out. So, parkinglotpunx. Oh, it's freaking awesome, dude. So, right, I measured. Now, hopefully, you can see that bolt. You can see that Allen head bolt in there. Let me see if I have a light on here. Yeah, there we go. Righteous. So, you can see that. Now, if I do this and ground out, now, that's about the middle knuckle, right? So let's go to about here. Now I'll measure that. So let me go get, I don't think I want to put that up there. It's not very secure, but let me get a tape real quick, just for anybody else that's interested in, I hate balancing acts. I don't know why I did that. So I know that this goofy thing, unless I sheared the sides off, the reason they do this is because it's magnetic, right? So we did this. I'm literally topped out. My finger's on the bolt right now. It's middle knuckle. So now let's do this, and I can give you a better shot. Like I said, it's a new tripod, so I may have to do a little bit of jingle and jangling right here. So that's middle knuckle, right on the edge of that slider. So I just want to show you how much stash space is actually involved, which is kind of dope. Let me peel out a couple inches off the tape here. So middle knuckle, my finger, let me hook it, and then we'll go to the edge. It's almost 2 on the button. So you got 2 inches of storage on the button. That is freaking dope. How cool is that? And you know, unless you make videos like me, like an idiot, you know, no cops will ever know about this. So you can literally stash stuff. I hear you, Buster. Yes, that's a good voice. I heard you. You can absolutely just, you know, I'd even think about like rolling up, not my Reggie, but like my insurance info and just quickly just passing it right through. That's a good voice. I have the camera on, the flashlight on so I could see inside of there. And he just goes nuts for, that boy goes fucking nuts for any type of flash, shadow. Oh my God, with my headlamp, this boy just goes absolutely berserk. So let me shut that flash off so I don't make him fucking go crazy. But he'll literally chase it. So I could do this on the ground and he'll look for my shadow and he'll just chase it wildly. Like wildly. He's so funny. He'll do this, like both paws, just digging right in. All right, let's get another one done before it's like fucking 1 in the morning, man. Working on it, Buster. I'm working on it. Yes, sir. I am working on it. I'm sorry to dawdle as much as I do. Like a glove, kid. It absolutely fit like a glove. I'm sorry to dawdle as much as I do. I got the attention span of a fucking a goldfish. Here we go. A goldfish. How cool is this little guy? Look at that cool little tinkering hammer. I just beefed this guy up before I started this with some 400. Just to make it look a bit nicer. Like here on down. And then just out of shits and gigs, I was like, it opens. I was like, oh shit. There's a little mini flathead in there. How cool is that? That's kind of dope. But yeah, just like a little tinkering hammer. I was thinking I do etching, right? When I'm back in the dugout, and I'm like, that would be the nuts. So you can see I hit. This isn't as brass as this is, and I didn't hit this one much, but you can see I hit that with some 400 too. But this would be neat for just ding, ding, ding. Normally I got an S-twing, and I'm like trying to go super careful, or I made a maple mallet. And that maple mallet was the nuts. But, fucking thing's just so heavy. It's mad heavy. It's great. It packs a wallop, but boy is it heavy. And, I was just like, I found this little thing just kicking around in a drawer here. I was like, nobody's ever going to use that. I will absolutely help myself to this, because that thing is just too cool. Almost looks like a round. Like from here on in, looks like a, I don't know, a 45 ACP, something cool. But, all right, well, that side's in. One thing I'm not really digging about it is, let's see, this still turns, which I don't love that. Well, you got to kind of do it firmly, but this guy turns, which made me think that I didn't get this Allen in this crush washer tight enough, right? Like I want this to show, but I'd rather be safe than promote these guys, right? But I wanted the parkinglotpunx to show. And I wish they had this facing out. That way you'd be able to read it this way instead of this way. So you'd have to lean over the bike to read it, right? Like you'll see once I'm over the other side. But, oh, I did want a flat. That's what I wanted to do. So I got sidetracked with the little one, with that little funny hammer, but I wanted like kind of a decent flathead. That way I can just get in here real quick and let's see if I can hold against here. There we go. Shh. I guess I can. I don't know. All right. I don't want to gum up the threads, even though these are meant to take a fucking beating. Those are meant to try not to get my plate in here. those are meant for sliders, right? They're meant to just have the shit kicked out of them. Oh, you know what I learned today about 617? How fucking cool is this? So this 617 is our area code here in Boston. Matter of fact, my first 3 digits of my area code on my cell phone start with 617. Check this out. So 6, what month of the year is that? You want to type it in? Anybody that's still here? We got 3 people still here. So if you want a quick Boston history, I'm going to give you just maybe 10 seconds. We'll be over with. So I don't want to bore on this, but if anybody knows what the 6th month of the year is, it's June. All right, January, February, March, April, May, June, right? June 17th. June 17th, 1770, I think it was 1774. At any rate, it was the Battle of Bunker Hill. It might even been June 17th, 1775, which I know November 10th, 1775 was the year that the Marine Corps was started in a little tavern in Philadelphia called Tun Tavern. So if anybody's concerned about that, that's outstanding. Well, you just got a little bit of history. Well, let me tell you history about Boston. It's going to be fucking real brief. Like, real brief. So June 17th, and I believe the year was 1775, June 17th, 1775, we actually got our ass kicked, but that's why 617 is Massachusetts area code. We actually got our ass kicked by the British, but we came to beat the shit out of them just months later in Charlestown, South Carolina, and then Philly, and then ultimately Sons of Liberty in Boston, and we opened up on them and kicked them the fuck out of the States. Hence, the 4th of July, 1776. Yes, correct. So that's why we have 4th of July. But I got hip, and I've been a Boston kid my whole fucking life, but I've never known that why our area code is 617. It's for June 17th, 1775. For our Battle of Bunker Hill, because it was like the first 3 states. So it was D.C. I think they chose like 202, because remember the old dial phones back in the day, right? So I'm going to give you another quick history lesson. Yes, I heard you drop it, mister. I'm getting ready to play with you. Yes, I am. So remember the old dial phones back in the day, where they had the... So the old dial phones, we used to have to spin a dial. So if you look, it starts, I believe, with 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, right? So 0 is obviously, you'd have to spin that the first, and then it rotates all by itself. But you do the 0 for operator. Operator, hello. So that was cool, right? And then DC, I believe, was one of the first states. I'm not 100%, but this is the way I heard it, when I heard it, where I heard it. And then DC was like, oh, we want ours to be relatively easy on the dial. And then it was 2, 0, 2. And then New York was like the second or third, and they wanted 2, 1, 2. Because they're like, oh, be able to move our fingers, and we'll just... Because when you spin it, it goes... It retracts by itself, right? It comes back to, your 0. So 2, 1, 2. Well, we had to be difficult and go 6, 1, 7. Well, the reason we did that is because of June 17th, 1775. And I just got hip to that. So DC and New York did it out of convenience. We did it out of straight history here in Boston, because we are the most historic fucking city in the country, as far as I'm concerned. And I absolutely hold those values true to as far as I can. Look at this kid. He's following me around the bike everywhere I go. Tell me he's just not the fucking sweetest boy in the world. All right, wait. Wait. Good boy. You wait. That's a good boy. Ah, wait. Oh. Let me go throw this with him real quick. I don't want to be a fucking asshole. This kid's just too sweet to be a meanie to him. Okay, mister. I got you. This side. That's ready. Ready? Okay. Good boy. That's a baby. I just love that kid, man. Just fucking love him. He's absolutely just, he's a precious kid. He is just precious cargo. So, let me get at this. Let me read that, Gino. Damn time. Put England in their place. Yeah, fucking right, man. We did it, in numerous ways, too, right? I mean, we got our ass kicked at the Battle of Bunker Hill, which, is in Charlestown, and, to boot, like, nobody likes to talk about, because we did. They just, they straight up kicked our ass, but, shortly after that, we gave them everything we had, and, next thing you know, our country, the movie The Patriot, I think, is one of probably the best portrayals of just American freedom, and like how Benjamin Martin, Mel Gibson, just how he had everything just so dialed in, and like how he portrayed stuff. I just thought it was absolutely insane. As you know, Gino, you and I are fucking New England Patriots, so, and I don't mean football players, I mean straight New England Patriots. Put a foot in your ass, so I just think that's cool as fuck. That's one of the big, salutes I give you for just being an absolute solid dude, and never mind having the New England ties you have. You're just a good all-around kid, and your family is, second to none, my friend. Good boys. Did you get it? What a good boys. I'm so proud of you. You found it, mister. Yeah, you found it. What a good boy. Well, I'm sorry, I can't play right this second. I gotta get this guy. I gotta get this shock slider. Pretty good view for you. Actually, I want to go this way, huh? So I can see what the fuck I'm doing. Let's see what I get over here. Like I said, it's a new tripod, and I'm kind of just getting it dialed in. So you gotta excuse me with the new using the new mounts and whatnot. I'm not completely familiar with the tool yet, so it has a lot of new knobs that my old one didn't have, and I'll show it to you if you're interested after I get this all said and done. But I just want to get all my tools in place and whatnot, Loctite, what have you. Attachments, extensions, blah, blah, blah. So this will be so much easier, man, if it didn't have. And I'm not complaining, dude. Like, I'm not complaining, but see, that only sticks out about 1/8. Let me do this. Let me zoom in. So the existing bolt out of the top of the strut only sticks out about 1/8. Now, this is what I just put in on this side with the washer, the nut, and then, the big washer, small washer, and then my actual shock slider. Excuse me. Oh, you know what? Maybe I do want to crank that in more, huh? Just because I forgot to take tension off the bike. Oh, fuck. I think I actually do. Maybe that's why this wasn't as tight as I wanted it to be, because I forgot about that. I'm going to do that real quick before I start undoing this side. Yeah, I'm not going to do this on side yet. I'm not going to undo this side yet. But that doesn't give me enough. Am I on camera here? There we go. That doesn't give me enough heads up to know how much I'm pinching this strut. I need to know. I mean, I tried turning the spaces to see just how tight I was. That's what I want to do. But see, watch Watch the letters. See how I'm turning the letters, dude? Fucking turning the letters, kid. Like, I don't, these should be stable, strong as fuck. I don't want to turn the letters. That's what I was thinking. Let me take tension off the bike real quick. Or did I put tension on it? No, I did. I put tension on it, didn't I? Yeah, I went like this. So I was bringing the bike towards me while I was torquing that. Let me just do another quick torque. I'll feel a whole hell of a lot better if I give it another proper torque. Now that I go down the street, I ain't going now, but you know, when I go down the street, I won't feel like shit. Like, oh man, did I tighten this enough? Like, is this good? Let me just do that real quick. I don't have 3 hands. I wish I did. But I'm just going to try to set this as best as I possibly can. Where's my head? Where is my head? Right there. Okay. Yeah, I don't want to spin that. So maybe I can kind of just hip check this. I don't have anything sharp on my side. I'm not worried about my tank. Let me get this in a better position. Make sure I'm on the 3/4 side. And while I rock this, oh, if I rock this forward and it slides off the fucking kickstand, I'm gonna be so angry again. I'm gonna be so mad. I don't want to get angry. You wouldn't like me when I'm angry. Arr. I try to do this as best as I possibly can. That's about as good as I got it. Honestly, I don't think it makes any fucking better. Holy shit. Yeah, that's tight. That's tight. So apparently, these guys are meant to just fucking spin, dude. I mean, maybe that makes sense. I don't know. Maybe that makes sense. Maybe that makes sense. That these guys are supposed to turn with the sliders. So when you, that's why there was a lock wash on the inside. Like, I don't know, man. I'm not 100% sure, but now that I turned that with all the tension on it, I feel a lot better. So, that being said, get this other guy loose since I've done this for, how long? An hour and a half. And he only did one side. Yeah, I'm a bit of a dawdler. Wish I wasn't. I just get so sidetracked. Fuck it. I ain't making excuses for myself. Holy shit, balls. That's not 3/4. That's 3/4. Oh my goodness gracious. Now see, that's how I wish how tight that side was. Let's bring this up and then tilt it down. Here we are. Now you got the whole bike. Got the whole bike. In your frame, you got the whole bike. In your frame, you got the whole bike. In your frame. Oh my goodness gracious. You got the whole bike in your frame. So another thing I did was I adjusted the risers last night. I just adjusted these quick 4/4 inch. Man, that's a dope view. What a fucking beauty. Oh, no matter how many times I look at this bike, I just go, damn, she's fucking sexy, dude. This is one sexy bike, kid. But I adjusted the bars because they were like sitting here on the tank, and I just kind of rolled them up a little bit. So I like rolled them up out of my way. Just 4 quick on the plate. Just 4 quick bolts. Allen bolts, and I just got them right up and out of the way to give myself a little bit better riding comfort. And it worked. It worked. I took her for a rip today, and she, oh man, much more comfortable. Way more comfortable. not as good as, you know, nice 10-inch rise, 8-inch or 10-inch risers, but I mean, she's a lot more comfortable than here. I was like literally, I felt like at my waist when I was sitting. Now she's like up and away a little bit, which, wow, what a difference that made. But I, honestly, it was like spur of the moment thing. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with me? Why don't I just roll the bars forward a bit? And I was like looking, I was thinking about, well, there was a couple things I was doing. I was looking at different risers, and I was talking earlier, I don't know if I was talking on this channel or not, but I was talking about how I can't find a riser bar combo, no matter who I look, whether it's Domination or Thrash or OG or Odin or all these different people and Cruzy Originals, you name it. JP Cycles, man, freaking everybody. Revzilla, Hogworks, like I was looking through all these different freaking companies and I was like, why in the fuck can't I find somebody that will allow me to keep my top clamp and my dial, my speedo dial, and keep the top clamp and just replace the bottom rises and the bars. That's all I want to do. Right now I have like the ram horns and I fucking hate them. I want just a 2-inch pullback. So it's literally not drag bars, they're not just straight out, but it's just a 2-inch pullback. And they're so nice and comfy. But I want like 8 or 10-inch. So I'm sitting up here. Let me do this so it's a little bit, you can understand a bit better. But I want something right here. These guys come from the clamp of the triple tree, and then they come up, and then they zip down. So they come up, and then they zip down. Come up and zip down. The old school ram horns were even worse, and back in the 70s, they were cool, but fuck's sake, dude, that's 50 years ago. They came up, and they did one of these. So you'd be riding like this, front brake, instead of, you know, sideways. All I want is to go from here to here. I just want to go from here. And in between, I've measured, I've checked, clocked, measured, checked, clocked, measured, straightened the bars out, got the bike up, balancing in between my legs off the kickstand. And I'm like measuring, I'm trying to hold on to the bike at the same time. It's about 8 to 10 inches is where I want to be. So instead of being here, I want to be one here. I want my hands fucking clocked out. I don't want my hands clocked in. That's uncomfortable. Clocked out. Kind of like drag bars, except a tiny little pullback. Just a fucking 2-inch pullback. So it brings you about here, instead of here. No drag bars, right? Just about here, and then up. Just want this line. I don't want crazy 16, 20-inch fucking apes. I don't want to ride here because you constantly go like this on the highway. Constantly shaking your fucking arms out. But I don't want to be here either. My elbows tucked into my side. It's so uncomfortable. Because think about it. Going to turn, you got a fucking elbow in. You're literally elbowing your side, dude. So instead I want to get out here, get to here. Now just get to here. That's all I want. Nice and comfy, super easy. 8 to 10-inch freaking bars. The only thing I cannot find, and what's kicking my ass, and this is why I'm griping about it, is because I want to use my top clamp. So when I brought these guys will like down to like here. And you can see the bend. Well, maybe this side you can see better because my silly phone case is in the way. But you can see the bars come down and then into your risers or into your top clamp. This fucking motorcycle has no risers. So here are my bushings. See that top clamp? Right into the top of my triple tree. So this is my triple tree. Top of the triple tree. Dude, that's my riser. I have like 3/4 of an inch fucking riser. I want like 8-inch riser. The thing is, I cannot find anywhere to keep my top clamp, which is, this is the bolt hardware. Keep my top clamp, and then my gauge. I just want to keep my gauge, man. That's all I want. I just want to keep my gauge, dude. And, you know, my console. So what that shows is when I Let's do this carefully. Straighten the bars out. I turn this guy on, and you're going to be blown away how many miles are on here, but see, it shows neutral, high beam, low beam, left blinker, right blinker, and then, yeah, that's high beam. So that's all I want. I just want to keep this shit. And then oil, which should never be on, even though it's on now because the bike's off, and then neutral. I just want, hi babies. Hi baby bubbers. Hi baby bubbers. Oh, the baby bubbers. I just love you. I know, mistress. I love you to pieces. Yes, I just love you to pieces. Oh, you're just a sweetie boy. Oh, you're just a sweet piece. Yes, I just love you, kid. You're just the best shepherd ever, aren't you? Yes, you are. So, that's all I want, dude. That's all I want. I just want to find there. How's that? Those are my risers. That's how tall my fucking risers are. Right here. I have like an inch rise. But what I want to do is I want to keep a lot of, when you find rises, you eliminate your fucking speedo, dude. I don't want to eliminate my speedo, man. I want to keep it. I don't want to eliminate it. I want to keep that shit. Because I want to keep this bike as stock looking as fucking possible, dude. That's my forte. That's what I want to do with her, man. All I want to do with her. Just keep her as stock as I possibly can. And, you know, then I can roll up next to dudes and smoke them with a 95 kit. Smoke them with a 95 kit with fucking, you know, wolf cams and, you know, 355 wolf cams and just, eat them for lunch. Bah, 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 bah. But I want some proper rises. When I'm not here, I'm here. You're not in control of the bike when you're here. Same thing while I replaced my forward controls. I want the bike under me, man. I want to be like a jockey. No, I don't want to be a goddamn rice rocket rider. I want the bike under me. You know, this is where you're supposed to be. This is how men ride. This is how short kids ride. And, you know, ladies. Like, you know, I just want to be able to keep the bike under me. It's about as simple as I can make it, but that's what I want, dude. Just simple shit, but I can't seem to find a bar riser combo. ODI bars are really nice. ODI bars, ODI, like the letter ODI. ODI bars and grips are wicked nice. All right, we're about out here. A couple more turns. But I'm so glad I didn't have to pull my bags. Man, am I fucking glad. I can just pull this out of the way and bang. The last kid I saw him install these, he literally pulled his bags. I'm like, dude, I think he had quick releases, and he's just like, bink, put them to the side. But these are not quick releases. There's like brackets on the inside of the strut. There's all kinds of shit that goes on with trying to remove these bags. It's an absolute fucking nightmare. You can see 1 3/4 bolt there. There's another 3/4 bolt right there. But yeah, these things are, so it's a hard case and a soft leather. Oh, sorry about that. It's a soft leather outside. I mean, they're legit Harley bags. They're just, you know, you can see it's subdued right there. But they're just, man, they're not easy. First 2 days I got the bike, I pulled that bag. I pulled this side bag, just so I could see if they were like quick release or not. Yeah. Not fucking quick release, dude. Like, not even remotely close. Alright, so, I'll take tension off of here without, I believe I'm pretty free. I might need another quarter turn. Yeah, taking these bags off is nothing fast. It's not a fast process at all. And I looked at the invoice that dude gave me for all the extra parts he put on. Well, not he put on, but the previous owner. I'm a third owner of this bike. Did I just show you, Gino? Did you see that? I don't know if you've seen this before, bro. Hopefully you've seen this. This is gonna play a fucking tree, kid. See how many miles are on this thing? That's legit, bro. 9,000 miles. That's a first trip. I triggered that trip on about 0.2 miles short, so it should say like 25.1. But that's my A trip. That's my B trip. I've never touched this yet. But yeah, 9,092 miles, my friend. This bike has like nothing on her. She's 19 years old. Fucking clean in every way. These blonde cases should be disgusting. This bike is flawless, bro. Flawless. She will be. She will absolutely. Yeah. Yeah, legit. You know, like about 5 to 7 is like broken in, but yeah. My God, she's on point. I mean, on point. She is just gorgeous in every single way. There's a couple little small things that aren't beautiful on her, like the front fender. Dude smashed it before I picked it up. That's what made him sell it. I'll actually tell you a funny story real quick. And then the front left blinker. Front left blinker's fucked. Which you've probably seen. You've watched this long enough with me, right? You've watched my live streams long enough. So this guy's just hanging on by a fucking zip tie, bro. Fucking zip tie. But well, she still works. I mean, it's all wired up like it's good to go. I have new blinkers for her. Like, she still works. Like, I hit it while I'm out on the road. It doesn't look the prettiest, but you can see how much longer that arm is than that arm. It's because he broke it from the harness. He broke it from right here. And, yeah, the front fender looks like absolute dog meat. But my favorite sticker in the entire world. Never that. Don't that. Never that. Front fender looks like dog meat. Absolute dog meat. But, besides that, bro, like you said, barely broken in. Barely. So, long story short, there was a mechanic that owned this bike before I owned it. And I only know a mechanic because this is what the dude I bought it from told me, right? I saw what the dude did to it, or I saw what he brought it to the dealership to have done with it. So that makes me think right there he wasn't a mechanic. If he was a mechanic, he would have done it himself. I'm no mechanic, and I do all of my own work myself. I do all 3 holes. I put all my own fucking parts on it, unless it comes to, trans, heavy shit that I can't fuck with. That's what made me think dude wasn't a mechanic. Maybe he was a truck or a car mechanic. But if he's a mechanic, why is he writing invoices from Harley? You know what I mean? He wouldn't be. If you take a bike to the dealership, dude, you're not a mechanic because you're not working on your own fucking bike. That would be dope. I would love a fucking Moxie decal on the front fender. I'm just going to replace it. They're easy and cheap enough. I'm just going to swap it out. So get this, right? So I found this Harley on Facebook Marketplace. I found this bike on Facebook Marketplace. Give me a second. Pardon me. Forgot I had this, and I'm sitting here winding it out with my fucking wrench like an asshole. Do I like working my arms when I don't have to? Apparently. Fuck's sake, dude. There we go. Alright, she's out. So, nothing dropped. Yep, that wash is still there. So, check this out. Got this bike from a dude off of Facebook Marketplace. I'm in touch with the guy for like, I don't know, a month or two better before I even give him the down payment, which I slapped a G note in his hand and to assure that, to ensure I had the bike. This is one of the first videos that you saw me heading north on the bus leaving South Station. So on Beantown or someone, not sure. But that was that trip. Well, I made 3 of them, but that was one of those trips. So when you saw me, downtown Boston, in in South Station, that's what I was doing. I was heading up to New Hampshire to go, give dude a down payment on this gorgeous fucking sled. So I'm in touch with the dude for like a month or two before I even went up there. And this is where the story begins. Before I even went up there, I was just talking to him. And he was talking kind of vague, like kind of blowing me off a little bit. Like, I was just a tire kicking clown. And I was dead set on this. Because I see a Super Glide, and then he tells me how many miles, and I'm like, oh. So this bike to me is a holy fucking grail. It's not an FXDX. An FXDX would have 2 over shock in the front. I don't. I just have stock shocks in the front. A 2 over shock would look like this. It would have an adjustable nipple at the top where it's almost like threaded, and then it has you fine tuning. So, dude tells me it's an FX DCI, which is a Super Glide Dyna, fuel injected. And I'm like, dope, I've been looking for a fuel injected Super Glide. So, he's quiet for a couple days. I'm messaging him, he's quiet, he's not getting back to me. All of a sudden, I see the page not go blank, but like, I don't exactly remember, and I wish I did, but like, there was something up with the page, like it was almost like frozen, or there was some notification on it or something like that that went like, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on? So, all right, we're ready to install this guy. Work smarter, not harder, right? Let's fucking go, kid. The page goes like dark, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Like I said, dude's not getting back to me. I'm like, come on, man. Like, what's really happening? Is this a scammer? Because I can smell a scammer a mile away. Is this a fucking scammer page? Is this just some Indian dirtbag push start that's, fucking with me, just putting fake pictures up? Because my heart's in this bike as of right now while I'm talking to this dude. From, like I told you, a month of effort. So I'm like, cocksucker. I was like, see you not to get my fucking heart set on this, man. So finally, dude hits me up. And I'm like, I'll tell you his name. It's no big deal. I'm not going to give any, personal info. But I was like, Jeff, what's up, dude? I was like, fucking, man, I thought you sold the bike. I was like, I was scared to death. And this is verbatim exactly what I told him. I was like, I was scared to death. I thought you sold the bike, man. He goes, nah, Murph, I didn't sell it. He goes, I did have a little problem with it, though. I said, oh, no. What happened? He goes, I got in a fender bender. I was like, no. First thing I said, of course, is the bike all right? Not are you all right? Is the bike all right? I don't give a fuck about him. I don't know, dude. I don't know him, man. So I was like, fuck, is the bike all right? And he's like, well, yeah and no. I was like, come on, man, give it to me straight. I'm not a tire kicker. And at this point, I'm like, how bad is it? I was like, I want this bike, so please just fucking give it to me straight, man. Just please be honest with me. And he's like, all right. And he tells me how much he's willing to take off, right off the rip. So he's a straight up honest dude. And I've come to form I'd like to say a relationship with this dude because, we talked for like 4 months back and forth. Good dude, man. Good dude. And I can still say he's a good dude. At any rate, he's like, well, this is what happened. I wound up hitting the lady. I was like, no. I think he T-boned her, if I remember the story correctly. And he bunked her in the middle of her door. And when he did, that's why the fender is like crunched in the middle. It looks the way it is. So we wound up smacking a lady. I don't know if she pulled out in front of him, he pulled out in front of her. And either way, there was a collision, right? So there was a collision. Shit happened. So he tells me, he goes, Murph, you're interested, because like I told you, at this time, we've been talking for like 2 months, man. He goes, well, if you're still interested, he goes, this is what I'll do for you. And he tells me how much he's willing to take off. And I'm like, fact. Say less. I was like, when are you available? So he told me, what he would take off and what I would owe him and what he wanted for the bike. So I'm like, yeah, man, 100%. 100%. I was like, do me a favor, could you please in the morning just send me pictures of the damage? Because he says it wasn't that bad. Lo and behold, it was a little bit worse than what he mentioned, because he wasn't 100% like a biker. He was just a dude that rode motorcycles, right? So like, I don't want to get into details, but you know what I mean. You know a biker from somebody that just went out and bought a bike, a year ago. You can just tell everything about him. It's from a person or a dude or even a chick, man, that's been riding their whole life. Like you can just tell. It almost goes without saying, right? You just when you know. At any rate, dude goes, yeah, man. He goes, you can come up. I'll set some time for you next week. I said, beautiful, thank you. I said, can I bring up 1,000 to hold it? He goes, absolutely. I said, perfect, thank you. So now I come up. That's the trip I told you about. I come up, I see the bike. All right, so what do we got? We got small. Let me just set this up now, because we're ready to blow through there. Just gotta put Loctite on. Actually, I think I'll do Loctite last, because it took a minute. Pardon me. It took a minute to try to screw this guy in on the other side. So, washer and block nut go last. Boy, does that look clean. I don't think the front of that strut's ever looked so clean, dude. She's just gleaming. And I know it's just a cover, but boy, is she just clean. She is fucking glistening, kid, from every angle. So, I go up. I go, yeah, man, no worries. Let me put this here so you can actually see. I go, yeah, man, no worries. I go, I'm still more than interested, Jeff. I want the bike, especially since you said, you'd take a little chunk off. I said, right on, dude. So I looked at the bike, I looked at the front fender, I was like, all right, that's doable. I'll just swap the fender out. That's no big deal. Fender's a $90. So this is why I'm tying the story in to what you said about throw a Moxie sticker on it, because that will absolutely work. But at the same time, yeah, way worse. 100% worse, 100% worse. He could have absolutely totaled the bike, and I would have been just heartbroken, man, heartbroken. Because this isn't the first Super Glide I actually put, thought and time and whatever into, Yeah, so I go up, I see it. Everything is kind of as I expect. I just kind of glance over it. It's one of those things where I'm like, I'm so excited to see the bike that I'm not focusing on every little small detail. And it wasn't like a train wreck at all. It was just, I guess I should have paid attention at first exactly how much was wrong. And then I could have maybe dialed them down some more. You know what I mean? But then again, like I said, he took a pretty significant chunk off, so that would have just been I don't know, rude or bad business of me. So, you know, I didn't want to be a fucking miser, you know what I mean? I didn't want to be a fucking shitbag and one of those guys that just complain about absolutely everything. Because that's just not my style, dude. I can move this rule up. I gotta turn the wheel. I don't like complaining about little shit that I can fix like that, you know, so it's super simple to fucking swap parts. Like I took these from forward to mid controls in less than a day. And I'm no mechanic. Like I'm a carpenter, I'm a tattooist, man. I'm no mechanic. But, you know, I know enough about, you know, small shit to get me by. I grew up with I know what I wanted to do before I did this. I wanted to run the threads through real quick. No. I wanted to run the threads through real quick. Son of a gun. That's what I wanted to do. You know, I was getting ahead of myself. I was like, this is flying by compared to the other side. Fuck's sake. I wanted to run the threads through real quick. Sucker. Alright, let's see that seated. So, I'm trying to make this a fairly quick story. So, I see the fender. I don't pay any attention to the front forks. At all. That should have been one of the first things I looked at as a smart kid, right? As a smart, you know, hack, garage, novice mechanic. But I didn't. I didn't pay any mind to it. Which I should have. Shame on me. Absolute shame on me. I 100% should have thought, all right, front fender's damaged. How are the forks? How are the triple tree? How are the lowers? You know, how's a tire? How's a rim? These are things I should have fucking thought out and things I should have taken into consideration. I didn't. So I'm just so pumped, man. I haven't had a Harley in between my legs in 19 years, bro. So I gotta feed this through a bit better, but I don't wanna. All right, maybe I won't. Yeah, I won't, because I don't want to risk snapping that makeshift bit I made, just holding on with the vice grips. I don't want to risk it. I don't want to start spinning and say get that stuck in there. I got about half the threads cleared out. I think that's good enough. I might run it through again. So, gave the dude his deposit. Left there on cloud nine, man. On cloud nine. Happy, 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 happy. And when I gave him that down payment, I gave him that G note that I said, he gave me the owner's manual. So that was like a token, you know? It was like, this bike's mine. Like, I could fuck shit up. I could do something dumb, wind up in the clink, and then he keeps the G note, but, because that's what my mind's always at, man. I got the, you know, I got that. Thank you, Parking Lot Punks. I appreciate you guys. I'm working on you guys' shit right now, man. Installing your top sliders. That's where my mind always goes, just cause, man, that's the way I'm wired. So it is what it is. But yeah, second time I go up. Let me make this a little bit quicker. Second time I go up. And keep in mind, it was about a month intervals in between every time I went up and gave him another deposit. So needless to say, I don't know if you're anything like me. I assume yeah. But I took video when I was up there. Just a couple quick videos, which I very early posted on my YouTube channel. And then I don't think I put it on Insta, but I definitely put it on YouTube. Just like one idling in his driveway and another one just walking by. I'm like stepping on tops in his backyard. I think that was about it. I think there was like two. And then the third installment, I went up and gave him just about 3/4 of the dough earned. So I kind of pretty much just gave him, you know, between $750 and a G note every time, basically, just to keep ensuring him that, hey, you know, I'm giving it to you in installments as long as you can hold the bike for me because my license is still fucked up, right? As you knew. So That's kind of why I was like biding my time of letting him still hold it for me, because as of that point, I didn't have a place to store it. This garage was not available to me at that point in time. So, with that being said, like the second and third time I went up, now I'm checking out the forks. Oh, this is where my segue was, because if you're anything like me, the video I shot, dude, I watched that probably 6 times a day. No shit. Full volume, brrr, hearing the pipes, it like next to my ear. Like if I could have used that as a screensaver to, wake up and to fall asleep, that's what type of music Harley exhaust does for me, man. It's just, it's next level, bro. I can't explain, but I've been on Harley since I was like 6 years old, 7 years old. I've been on bikes, 2 wheels with motors, not just bicycles, but bikes since I was just a wee lad, dude. I mean wee. An absolute wee lad. I used to ride on my old man's Harley when I was just a fucking lad, dude. I mean a little dude. So I got this shit in my veins. This shit is in my veins. It's not just something, it's like, going to prison for guns and then somebody telling you can never touch a gun again, ever, ever, ever. Dude, that's who you are. What do you mean? That's what you are. That's in your makeup. You know what I mean? So, fuck. It's just that's the type of, for instance, I want to use right now, because it's appropriate. So, with that being said, now I'm paying attention when I go up and see shit, because now I'm watching the videos 8-10 times a day, and then on the bus ride up, taking New England Dragway. Thank you, parkinglotpunx. I appreciate you. You guys are top shelf, man. I'm throwing your sliders on right now. Thank you so much. Now I'm like, fuck, this thing's within grasp. Now it's like the bike's right there. Like all I have to do is apply myself, give him the rest of the dough, and this fucker's mine, man. Like, fucking hell. Not realizing that, the front end's a little bit more tweaked than I realized. So, the second or third time, this is where I was segueing to about, alright, let's see. Nope, we want to go that way again. Give me a second, man. I gotta finesse this bad boy in without scratching the shit out of this chrome. And get these spaces in place. Alright, so do that. Maybe rock this guy in without. Come on, baby. Don't kick that rear tire out, please. Please. Do not kick that fucking tire out. Man, I hope I didn't need help for this one. Fuck's sake. I don't have it. It's just me here. I do not have extra hands. Oh, that's way far out too. Anyway. Alright, I think if I slide this guy, let's pull this spacer back some. I don't want to scratch the shit out of this chrome. Fuck, this whole rear tire is coming towards me. Oh, how do I stop this guy right now? I don't have any jacks. I don't have any chocks. Maybe I can step on a PT 2x. Jack this guy up a bit. Try to keep that tire at bay. How far down do I have to go? If I keep that space there. surface. That should be it. That feels about right. This is what I had to do. Just throw a quick 8-foot stick, this little fucking PT 2x, hang on it, push the bike against me, because what I was doing when I was rocking this handlebar, what I was doing, see how it tweaks the bike? So what it was doing this with the bike. So I was rocking this guy, and the fucking tire kept skipping towards me, and able to prevent the tire from skipping towards me. That's what we had to do. Yeah, baby, let's fucking go. So now I can start feeding that guy in, and then once I start feeding it in, what can I do? I can worry about throwing the washer in. The lock washer, excuse me, the lock washer and the nut on in place. A little bit of grease on here. I'm trying to get off. Just a fucking spot. Alright, as long as that side's good. As long as we got a pretty side and a shite side. Pretty side's good. Pretty side's up. All I give a flying fuck about, man. Alright, so let's thread this bugger in. Oh, shitballs, wait. Wait. We need thread locker. Oh, no. Oh, and that's already tight. Fuck's sake, man. I'm gonna have to pull it back out. What are you gonna do? Oh, well. Can't fucking cry over spilt milk, man. We did it once, we'll do it twice. I just gotta pull it back out and throw fucking blue oxide on it, man. It's all good. All good. Let's wait on the tire. Pull this guy out. No big deal. Actually, that is dialed right there. That gives me enough. Let me show you. That gives me enough thread. Oh, is that fucked up? Hi, buddy boys. That gives me enough thread just right there to throw that thread locker in. I don't know if that's coming in. I apologize. If it's not, man, it is what it is. I'm trying my absolute best to get this dialed in. Whoops, wrong way. Left turn, Clyde. There we go. Hi, baby boys.
I like the babies. Oh, I like the babies.
Are you just the sweetest boy in the world? You are. Oh, you're just the sweetest. Yes, I love you, pal. Alright, so I just put it on like 3 or 4 threads, let it run through. No big deal. Not a lot. Not a ton of goop, just enough goop that will get it through. Now that seems fairly seated. I should be able to get her started. That's not terrible, actually. If I hold back a little tension, can you see what I'm doing? Not really, huh? I hold back a little tension. So pulling back just a hair. I guess we'll probably do the open side, huh? Does that make more sense? That does make more sense. Hold back the open side. So I gotta pull the shock back just a hair. So I want to send it to the back of the bike. Now we can dial this guy in. I don't want to cross thread it. Oh, it's the last thing in the world I want to do. That would be so terrible, man. So terrible. Now let's see if we can bounce that. It seems alright. It seems like it's pretty lined up. Maybe this is why Guy took his bags off. Last thing I want is to feel, oh, yep, I'm just spinning on this now. Alright, that's terrible. That is not what I fucking want to happen. I do not want to spin on this, dude. If I have to fucking carve a flat on here, I will. What's wrong, babies? What's the matter? You just squealed like you got hurt. What's wrong, puppas? What's wrong, puppies? Let me see your paws. You okay? You step on a thorn? You're looking at that leggy. You alright? You okay, puppies? Let me see this leg. Come here. Give me a paw. That's a good boys. You okay? Check your paws. Paw check. You okay, puppies? Let me see this one. Oh, you okay, misties? You okay? Did you get hurted? Oh, did you get hurted, misties? No, you're good. You faker.
You're such a faker. What a faker.
So I may have to rock this again, man. How long do these fucking lives last? I've been doing this for 2 hours and 51 minutes. Coming in like a hacksaw, yeah. Jim Duggan. Ho! I thought you were gonna say coming in like a wrecking ball. My kid, speaking of that, my kid a couple days ago, yesterday, day before, I don't know, she just came in like she's freaking hilarious. She's the absolute cutest kid in the world. But she comes in like it's all nice and calm. I'm reading reading a Harley manual. Everything's good, right? It's nice and quiet. It's like 6 p.m. I'm just, I'm doing me. Just reading, keeping quiet, minding my business. She comes in like, this is how teenagers are nowadays. I mean, this is how teenagers have always been, but she comes in like she just had the worst beef with her best friend in the entire world. And it's the end of the world. Nothing's ever going to fix it. It's World War III. She just comes in. And as soon as she comes in, starts griping and griefing and everything else, I just belt out, she come in like a wrecking ball. And it was just funny because it kind of snapped her out of her, right? It snapped her out of her funk. And at the same time, you could see like she was ticked because she realized, holy shit, Dad's right. Dad was in there just being peaceful, calm, in his own room, not minding nobody else's business. And I came in like, it was funny, like I could just see it just like that. And then 3 seconds later, it's, but for a second, I had that bit of focus with her. Like, you know what I mean? It was just too funny. Kids nowadays, man, it's like the littlest thing is, oh my God, I mean, they've always been that way, but littlest thing is, oh, it's the end of the fucking world. We gotta all lose our mind because, my kid's freaking out. Like, no, calm down, breathe, you're good. Just, it's okay. All right, tell me what happened. That's what I do. At least that's my, all right, so this looks like it's going in pretty straight. That's what I'm focused on right now, man. If I gotta pull this guy back, that's cool too. I want to get this dude in as straight as I possibly can because I don't have a correct socket to get this guy really dialed. So that's my big quandary right now. That's my big problemo. And I obviously, if I can't get this in, dude, I can't ride. If my top shock's not in place, like I'm fucked, I can't ride, so. This is the company real quick. parkinglotpunx. These guys absolutely came through. Gave me the dope top shock sliders. Excuse me. They also gave me this is called the OCD package. Let me do this. Flip the camera around. They gave me top shock sliders. Also kicked in really cool. It says PLP on it. It was one of the first things I popped on this dude this morning. Just because it's dope. I love 3/4 knurled. And then no, this guy doesn't spin. You can see it's also etched like that. Super nice, right? Appreciate that, man. On top of the, the nice chromed out arm. And then the primary cover, excuse me, that's also dopely chromed out. I actually moved I didn't like my horn facing that way, so I just kicked it forward when I was doing my fuel line, my aftermarket Goodrich. Just for the simple fact that I just didn't like the actuation of it. It was like hitting my fucking leg. So let me try to get this silly guy squared away. How did I get the other guy in? The other guy just kind of slid in, huh? It wasn't even like a big deal, man. She just kind of fucking slid right in. Let me see if I can get this seam actually. Sorry, mister. I was just doing a whistle. I wasn't calling you. I apologize, Bill. I apologize, misters. Let's see if I can lock that guy right in there. Yeah, but parkinglotpunx. These guys absolutely fucking came through. Thank you, Cats. I appreciate you guys. Hey, mister, you want to say hi? Right here? You want to say hi? It's right here. Right here. Say hi. You're on the wrong side, Goofy. Right here. That's the babies. Oh, that's the babies. Oh, the Mr. Babies. Oh, he's just the sweetest kid in the world. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Oh, I just love it in pieces. Oh, I just love it in pieces. It's just a couple boys. Oh, he just a couple. Oh, my goodness. He's just a couple boys. Oh, he just a couple boys. Where's your stick? Where is it? Where's your stick? Where's your stick? Where is it? Go get it. You get it, I'll throw it. Go get your stick. Fuck, man. Why is that so jammed in there? Why will that not actuate as nice? Of course, it's just Murphy's Law, but now I put fucking Loctite on it too. It's like, I just want it dialed enough to go in as easy as the other one did, which I highly doubt is happening, right? Because now I got this fucking rigging tool, and alright, so we'll back up. Let's see. That's why I ran the other one through first, just to check the threads. And now I'm like, kind of regretting I didn't run this one all the way through. I wish I ran this one all the way through without putting Loctite on it first, man. It's like, dang it. Dang it, dang it, dang it. Excuse me, jeez Louise. Because now it's like, fuck, if I don't get that in there just right, everything could absolutely just cause me a fuck up right now. And this is going to take a lot longer considering I don't have the right damn tools, man. I'm in like Hacksaw Jim Duggan. Ho! Hi, the babies. I know Wiz will be right back. Where's your stick? I'll throw it if you go get it. Get your stick, dude. I'll get it. I don't know where it is. Where's your stick, mister? You get it, I'll throw it. You gotta see how far I am in here. If I can get far enough in to get the nut and the washer on, then I can just turn it from this side, dude. That would be absolutely freaking perfect. Absolutely perfect. Oh, goodness gracious. I just don't want to fuck up shop, dude. Last thing I want is just to fuck out of shop. I got no wheels if this thing's not moving, so there we go. So I can't I can't get to the friggin' auto parts store to go get the right one, you know what I mean? Like, damn. Damn. Kinda like, fucked if I do, fucked if I don't. Alright, that is not solidified yet. And the way this is looking, it's not cross-threading, so I'm okay. So let's, yeah, that's good. Alright, so let's give this guy a little bounce. If I bounce the camera, I apologize. I gotta get this guy bounced to get this to align, man. Without tire slipping. It was an awful lot of tension on that, huh? Let me see exactly where it is. I know exactly where I gotta go, huh? Oh yeah, there was I see threads. Shit, that's not good. Not threads taken off, but I definitely see. Definitely see there was a couple little shards of metal in here, so that's what I want to try to do. I want to swing this guy through before to clean the threads out like I did on the last round. Oh man, that is so tight. Fuck's sake. Golly, that's tight. And I don't have the right. Fuck, I don't think I'm going to be able to muscle that, man. There's nothing I can do to bite onto this any tighter. Oh, let me just try with my hand. Get this tight. Fuck, wrong tool. Wrong day, man. God dang it. Oh. Come on, just pass through the first couple. That's all I need. Just get me through. Please. Odin, Thor, Loki, Balder, Freya, hear my prayers, please. Let me get through this. Please, if it's in your will, allow me to work on my Harley efficiently with the wrong tools. Gods, hear my prayers. Slow and steady wins the race, man. Alright, that just slipped. That's okay though. Let's try another bite. Yeah, that's slipping. If we can get this. How close are we? About halfway. Yikes. Yikes. Let's go in the meat. Meat and potatoes of the vice grip. That way I can put more tension on it. Right? Where the mouth. So I had it mounting about up here, about a quarter of the way into the jaws. I'm going full deep jaws now. Right where I can absolutely crank down like I'm just a monster. Okay, gotta back off just a hair. Another hair. Oh, goodness. That should be it. Let's get it. Oh, man. Another half turn. Oh, motherfucker. Alright, I got this. That's it. Alright. Maybe. Fuck. Dude, if I was home, I'd have my... I'd have all my good tools, but I can't coulda, shoulda, woulda now, man. I have outs. Thank you, parking lot. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate you tagging me. Hopefully you guys post that to your story, dude. Alright, so if I do this very carefully, I can actually work just quick quarter turns back and forth if I have enough patience. Oh, goodness gracious. Alright, let's do our best, man. Let's do our best. I think this time, I think my tie is straight. I don't need that guy anymore, but what I would like to do is just carefully work that back and forth. I actually feel it loosening up, even though I already put fucking Loctite on this guy, which is a bit of a drag. God, look at that sag, that there's no suspension. That's crazy. Alright, so that's what I'll have to do to get that guy dialed. Is just probably step on the bag instead of pulling the handlebars. That makes more sense. So what I'd like to do, to be dead ass, like 100% fucking honest, is put some WD on these threads. I don't know if that's the best of ideas, but that's going to help me cut through whatever thread locker that was on here before, and you know, it'll definitely help me, you know, just push past whatever crap that was in there. Because I want a nice easy entrance, man. I don't want this to be difficult at all. I want this to go as smooth as the first side did. Whether I did the first side right or not with having this guy still moving, I don't know. I don't know if that's supposed to move, but I do know that I don't like to make my life difficult. I like to make my life a bit easier. So, let's try a quick drop of WD on those threads, because I know I gotta cut all the way through them to the other side. So, just a quick drop, just to help me cut them through with an existing bolt. What I could do if I was smart is not do this, is take my old bolt, pardon me, and run that through, because I actually have the right fucking head. So if I wasn't a complete doofus like I'm doing right now, I'm just gonna back this up, cut it through with the old bolt. It's the only fucking smart thing to do, man. A pair of grips you can squeeze onto it. What, like 2 pairs? Another pair of another pair of not channel locks, vice grips? Yeah, I do. I totally do. Yes, sir. I certainly do. Gino, I thank you for hanging out as long as you have, man. Thank you so much. Just wanted to say, you know, you're a fucking legend, pal. You are an absolute legend. Let's see if I can make a comment with you, since I haven't been responding just visually to you guys. Spin image, channel activity, moderator. There you go, kid. You're a moderator. I've just put you as a moderator on my channel, my friend. Hacksaw Jim Duggan says, "Ho." I'm trying to figure out how to respond to you via message. I don't believe I know how to. There's no spaces. Wait, is that it? Oh, that's good enough. I set you up as a, now you're a moderator on my channel, my friend, because you're one of my closest friends. Let me back this guy off. Now that I have a little bit of, wonder if I should clean out the threads now, for the simple fact that I just put Loctite on, and now I kind of don't need it at this moment. This is why I always add it the last second, because I'm like, fuck, I don't want to screw myself, you know what I mean? I don't want to put it in where it's going to gum up my threads until, see, just back that guy out, and it's is still a good little sill blue Loctite there. That's why I like to do it the absolute last second. You almost feel like I shouldn't have pulled it out, but dude, you can't woulda, shoulda, coulda, you know what I mean? I'm fucking already there, man. There is no second guessing. Now those look a lot better. Those threads are absolutely clean. So let's do it the right way. Was it short, then long? Yep. So put this guy in place. Lock washer, short, and then long, just so I don't get confused. Bing, bang, boom. So that one was secondary, that's primary. Let me hit this with a little WD, and then we can feed this bugger through. Oh, it just clacked all over my pipes, you bastard. I tried to go as easy as possible. WD on fucking pipes is no good. As soon as you get one fingerprint on there, forget it. That fingerprint is imprinted into your pipes forever. If you ever want to fuck with somebody that has a Harley, get greasy fingers and go touch their bike right before you know they're about to fire it up. It's the biggest douchebag move you could do. Alright, now, work a little bit of WD into these very small threads that hopefully are going to cut this guy clear through all the way to the other side, and then I can run my bolt through, which my bolt's a lot longer, but we can always hope for the best, man. Hope that these just clean out any bullshit that was in there. So fingers crossed. Better. It's moving a lot more freely. That's what I want, since there's so much tension on this spring, since I'm not doing it right by actually taking the weight off the rear tire. The least I can do is try to make my life as easy as possible. Clean the threads, run it through the right way. Thread locker, you know, the whole nine. Yeah, there was fucking gunk in there, dude. I don't know if you can see like the first 3 threads. Absolute gunk, my friend. Fucking gunk. Watch this. I'm gonna give you a new part of the rag. Check this shit out. Fucking gunk. Those are just pieces. It's not even just grease, man. Fucking hell. I'm gonna run it one more time. Just to be super duper safe. I like being safe, and I like being sorry. I like these threads as clean as absolutely possible. I'm cool with that. Way better, man. Way better, way better, way better. Lot freaking cleaner. Lot freaking cleaner. Alright, cool. Well, so now I know I can just push on the bags. These bags are hard mounted. See how well that's going up? If I can just get these guys aligned here, that should be a lot easier than the trouble I was just putting myself through, man. Fingers crossed, at least. By the gods. By the gods. I can only hope. Nothing I can do to change an outcome that has already been designed for me. Absolutely nothing I can do. It's faded, my friend. It is faded. Whether I succeed or fail. Already faded. So, clean these guys out. That looks a lot better, but you can see how many more threads I have also. The last bolt was like you know, half the fucking threads, man. So I gotta literally just scream this guy right out. That's why it's such a big deal for me to actually clean these threads. Huge deal. And then thread locker them to boot, so. Well, actually, do I want to go up? Yeah, I wanted to go up, not down. Fucking nut. Alright, put this big shield on, so we go small, large. Let's get these guys relatively close. Let's see if I can do this. What was that better? Yeah, I'm moving the quasi. Seem to have more leverage. I don't want to scratch the shit out of that guy either. I gotta put that 2x back. It's hung up. It is hung up. I don't want that hung up right now. Don't want to put Loctite on until I'm fucking 100% sure that that's dialed, man. Alright, I'm gonna have to keep rocking that, you bastard. Rocking that while I get this fucking tool set up. I'll just keep that guy here. Man, it's always the last one, dude. Always the last one. You fucker, you. You fucker. Alright, that's better. Get in there. Please get in there. So I gotta take a ton of pressure off of here right now. Literally go turn by turn, wicked careful. This is interesting. I'm a big advocate too, right tool, right job. Man, am I just not living by my own code right now or what? Fucking hell, dude. Alright, is there any way I can slide some fucking Loctite in there? I make it with this fucking makeshift shitbag tool. If I actually make this happen, I'm going to be quite proud of myself. Because I just won't believe that, you know, you need the right tool for the right job. I think you can make shit happen if you're innovative enough. Like, this ties me back to some bushcraft shit, right? Like, if I'm out in the woods and I need something, I just make it, right? If I'm in a shit scenario like I was, you know, a year and a half ago, and I got stranded because I missed the last train out of Boston, I didn't fucking cry and say, hey, you know, somebody come and get me. I was in Montserrat in Beverly, and I fucking went in the woods and found the quickest spot that I could camp out, and it just so happened to be some campground, like a natural preserve, like where people walk dogs and whatnot. Happened to be some fucking preserve. I went, dude, I'm just gonna make the best of it. Pouring rain. I was soaked to the bone. if I can make this happen with this, dude, anything is possible. Anything and everything is possible. There's no such thing as fucking quitting. There's no such thing as saying I can't do it. Can't shouldn't be in any kid's vocabulary nowadays. It should not be a word that exists. You can always do whatever you put your mind to, regardless. Regardless. No matter what, man. Oh, fairly close. Fairly close. Well, this side has to go without Loctite, man. Just, it is what it is. I'm too far in now that I can't catch fucking, I can't pull back any spaces. What I can do is add a drop into my hole here. That's about all I can do. And that's a bit more than a drop, Davis. Forgot how viscous this shit is. How just thin it is. I don't want to drip it all over everywhere, but alright. That should catch. Let's fucking get it, dude. That is pretty close. That's awful close, rather. Come on, baby. Get me in there, please. Oh. Please get me in there. That's the rest of the way. Awful close, man. So close. Please, please. We're like flush on the inside. I just need a couple more turns, man, if I can do this. By the gods. By the gods. Just need leverage. Leverage makes the world go around. Come on, baby. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go, dude. I need at least three threads to thread that nut and washer on. I need at least 3 threads. Get back on that tie. 3 threads. That looks like 3. Let's see. 16th for the washer. And then these are nice and close. These threads are awful close. I don't know if you can see inside of there to the lock washer, but boy, they're awful close. So I'm gonna put this PY on the inside and have the shit side. No, I'm gonna have the shit side facing in. Nice PY side facing out. And hopefully I can get that to catch. Fingers crossed. Nope, another turn. Dang it, all the hell. I thought I was so close. So close. Alright, one more time. Proficiently. Come on, baby. Come on. Oh, get out of here. By the gods. By the gods. Should be about 3. You shitting me? I can actually fucking reconnect? What? No way. So, needless to say, my fucking battery shit the bed. And I, like, came in at a fucking redonkulous time. Dude. I don't even know if I want to talk about this. It was kind of hardcore. Let's see what I can do. Let me back the bike up some. Oh man, what happened? Gino, if you're there, come back, my friend. Come back, come back. I didn't just quit. The fucking line, my battery died. Battery is. Let me bike this back up. Let me back the bike up just a second. Excuse me, mister. Actually, don't need to go up. Just do this. Just do this, That's a good boys. Oh man, I can't believe this just fucking shit out. Just shit out. Gino, come back. My friend, come back, please. I didn't quit on you. I didn't quit on you, my friend. My battery died. It didn't even give me a fucking heads up. Gino, is that you? You back? Tell me you're back. Tell me you're back, my friend. Fucking thing just quit on me. Come back, Gino. Let's get this 2x out of the way, mister. They don't need that. They don't need this. Don't need that. Oh. We don't need the 2x. Oh. No, we don't. We have to do, though. You gotta sort some shit out, Bill. I wish I knew how much throat I actually needed of my bolt. Gino, come back, kid. Feed shit to bed. Feed shit to bed. Come back. Let me see if I can get him to come back real quick. Feed shit to bed. Yeah. How do I, comes back. It is what it is. We got something else to talk about if he comes back. Gino, come back, my friend. Come back. So I really hope I can tie these guys on here. Man. Oh, goodness. Please tell me I don't have to take my fucking fender off. Alright, so I need a 3/4 inch open. Closed socket is absolutely not working. 3/4 inch open end. Open end. Need a 3/4 inch open end. 3/4 inch open end. I'll be in fucking business. I'll be in absolute fucking business, kid. If not, need 16ths, half inch, 15 mil. This 3/4 right here. 3/4. Let's see if I can make up to some of those with a 5/8. I fucking double it. I don't even think I have a 5/8. I don't even think I have a 5/8, kid. Gino, you back? Let me know if you're back, bub. fucking feed cut out. My battery died, my friend. So tell me if you're back. I just had a whole world of fucking hurt happen, man. Not really hurt, but like not good news. Motherfucker. Definitely not gonna work, so I need a 3/4. Need a fucking 3/4, kid. 3/4, 3/4. 3/4 open end. 5/8. Just tried 5/8. 5/8 ain't gonna work. 3/4, you bastard. 3/4. Might be a 3/4. That's a 3/4. That motherfucker right there. With a big throat. That's an old school. That is not a 3/4. So this guy is. See if I can very carefully get him on there. Oh, and there we go. He dropped it. Please tell me you don't have to remove the fucking fender to get that on. Dude, that would be fucking ridiculous. How ridiculous would that be? Remove your fender to get this fucking thing on. It's absolutely fucking ridiculous. I don't know if I'm loving fucking trailer park, whatever they're called. What are these kids called? Trailer park punks? Parking lot punks. I don't know if I'm loving this right now. Don't know if I'm loving this right now. I'm kinda not loving this right now. I'm kinda not loving it, but still staying positive. Still absolutely doing my best to be a gentleman. Last thing I would ever want to do in the world is to be fucking disrespectful. I'd like to bang that through. Because that just does not seem like that is biting. So let's put both my caps, left and right here. So left, right caps, actuated. So if you're telling me that one goes all the way through, this guy has to keep going. Because that is fucking bonkers. Just bonkers. So let me hold on to this guy. I can't feed that nut on yet. So let me just hold her right here. Oh, Mr. Itchies. Holy moly, Mr. Itchies. You just the itchy boys? Alright, so that's not spinning. I want to say that guy needs a fucking wallop. That's what I think. Let's see. Alright, let's go type that out pretty freaking quick. Oh, goodness gracious. See, I knew that wasn't on. I knew that cocksucker wasn't on. Where's that guy in? So we'll go middle knuckle, 3/4. That's only half. That's absolutely not fit in all the right way. Don't you dare slide, cocksucker. Oh, it's the worst sound in the world. It is the worst sound in the world to have your kickstand go grrr on you. So, I have that guy in. This guy tightens. That guy would tighten that way. I don't know how. Do I have a great big breaker bar? I get leverage on that cocksucker with. Just gonna fucking hit it with a hammer. I think I'll just fucking hit it with a hammer. All else fails, just hit it with a fucking hammer, kid. That is just not dialed. That is absolutely not dialed in where it's supposed to be, man. Oh my goodness gracious. Boy, that's on there pretty fucking good. I put Loctite on it too, didn't I? You bastard. You fucking bastard. Alright, nobody's dialed in. Jeez. Fucking shit the bed. Feed the shit the bed. So 3 hours and 37 minutes. About the past half hour, I've just been struggling, needless to say, with and I'm not blaming these guys at all. I put this bike up trying to assemble these guys. Trying to assemble shock sliders. And everything went gravy until I came into this side and realized, holy shit, there's about fucking 10 turns over there. Don't know if you can see that, but there's about 1.5 inches of threads. I literally had a nut's worth of threads over this side, so I thought everything was gravy. I assembled the left side first, the side right here. Not realizing that once I came over to the right side, and this was, so this side was spinning. I was like, I don't think that's supposed to be spinning, right? I was like, I think I'm supposed to turn that crush washer. So I'm not blaming these guys whatsoever. I'm blaming my own technique for the simple fact that I probably should have jacked my tire up, or just in front of my tire, take some weight off the swing arm to get the tire up in the air so I could get better actuation on my shocks. Once I worked on this right side one, and it's now, so I've had a 3 minute and 39, it's 2:14 in the morning. I don't like to stop till I'm done though. But it's 2:15 and I don't want to be fucking banging hammers, considering I got people that live upstairs. So I'm going to kill this now. I guess I'll start this tomorrow and realize what I have to do. So I have to bring more slack through on this bolt. This bolt's not, it's like a 1/2 inch bolt, and it's just not eating enough. It should be eating like that much. Like, see how much that bolt's eating? The bolt's eating like way more than oh, we can do this. Let's do this real quick. That bolt's eating 3/4 of an inch. Jeez. So let's do this. So then you can actually see. But I just lost my life. My fucking battery died like an asshole. Fucking asshole am I. That kind. Alright, dial this guy down just to here. Let's see if this makes a difference. So, I'm going to do this much. And there's still not a significant head sticking out on this side. So, this guy's not in enough. See how this is spinning? No, you can't see. See how this is spinning? That shouldn't be spinning. That should be dialed like this guy. This guy's definitely reached his bottom. And to me, the bottom is right here. So it's about 2 1/4. Sorry, I'm not measuring. I'm measuring with my finger. That's about 2 1/4 past my middle knuckle. Each knuckle is an inch, 2 1/4. So that's where this guy should be absolutely dialed. Fucking dialed. I think I fucked up my threads on this side. I don't want to talk about it right now. Not getting discouraged though. Never get discouraged, and I won't. I'm not going to start anytime soon. So let me sort this out tomorrow. It's 2:15 in the morning. I don't want to do this right now because I don't want to jeopardize anything and fuck anything up. You know what I mean? So let's do this at a later date, like tomorrow, sometime tomorrow. So if you want to jump back in, we can sort this out tomorrow. Sometime with my 3/4, and we'll just get on it. So, my buddy, when he comes inside, and he's hiding right there, right next to the door, he's like, "Yeah, Dad, I'm tired. Can we just go in, please?" Dad, the babies. Oh, what a babies. Frankie babies. Frankie, Mr. Babies. I just love you so much. You're just a baby. Are you just a baby? Right here. Not the good boys. What's your name? Can you tell the people your name? You see, my name's Buddy, and I'm just the cutest shepherd in the world. Just a baby. Oh, just a babies. What a babies. I just love you so much, mistress. Oh, gosh, just the best babies in the world. Oh, you are. You're such a good babies. Oh, I love you, mistress. I just love you. You're just the best babies in the world. Are you just the best? Oh, you're just the best. Oh, my goodness, what a babies. I just love the babies. Yes, you're just the sweetest kids. Oh, my goodness. All right, let's kill this live. Let's kill it. Oh, you got me. Jeez, I got you. Oh, I got you, mistress. Yes, I got you. Oh, what a good babies. They're two good babies. Oh, my goodness. I love you. I just love you. Bless you. Alright. We can kick this all off tomorrow. Working in the garage 2:15. It's just too late. Too late, man. Look, even he says it's too late. See, it's too late. He says it's too late, so we'll do this again tomorrow. Beantown. Gino, thank you. Sláinte. We're out of here. Fucking have a good night, man.